Good evening, everyone. This is Rooftop Sports, and here I am joined by the almighty Jay Trident podcast, who is joining the show to be here for at least half the game. And the Mariners are coming off of a series split against the Cleveland Guardians, including, and let's give that shout out to Emerson Hancock. He went 6 strong innings, was pitching a no-hitter, and 9 strikeouts. And of course, I'm one of those minorities that went, hey, let's give him a few more. Let's give him a few more pitches and see if maybe he can push to opening to the no-hitter. But of course, it's like the 4th game of the season. So unless he was like on 70 pitches, it was pretty unlikely that they were going to allow a no-hitter opportunity. And especially the fact they were already up 7-0. And how are you doing, Trident?
I am doing well. Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it. As always, sorry, my volume had to adjust there. Appreciate you having me on. Yeah, it would have been great to see him, maybe try to give one more inning, but it's like, even then, okay, he's probably done after the next inning. So, it's one of those things we talked about a little bit, right? It's, go back 20, 25 years. I talked about it in my post game. Then yeah, he's going out there, right? Like 130, 135, let him rip. But today's day and age, it doesn't happen. I mean, wasn't like Kershaw removed with a perfect game a couple years ago or something? So, I mean, teams just won't push it. I get it. Like they're doing, what they believe is best for the players. So there's no malicious intent to it. But it's certainly not the game like when we were younger, but it's how it's evolved. And, that's fine. I'm all for keeping player safety. Now Yankees in town, 2 of the most pesky teams for the Mariners, the Guardians, and the Yankees. At least we get out of the way early.
I actually wish that we had them. I actually wish we started in Cleveland and in Yankee Stadium just to really get it over with, because Mariners will be playing against Cleveland at least in, I think, June, and the Mariners will be in New York in the middle of August, and that could be a time where timing will be critical. I mean, that could be the series that might start a bad streak.
Have you looked at the August schedule? It is like brutal. I mean, like, let's just put it this way. If the Mariners aren't ahead in the division going into August, I mean, you never know, right? Like not saying they're guaranteed to lose it, but it is like a gauntlet. I think the only team they play that you might go like honestly, the Astros might be the worst team they play in August, like dead serious.
Oh my. Yeah, I'm seeing it. We got Twins. They never play well against the Tigers. The Rays always give problems, and Rays always seem to be a part of Mariners ceremonies. Anyone notice that Mariners are always in these ceremony weekends for like Edgar's Hall of Fame, Ichiro?
I wonder if they do that because the Rays don't have a big fan base and they know they're going to get more Mariners fans. I wonder if that's like intentional.
Probably not. Yeah, that's nice. That's a good point. And then Chicago Brewers. So, well, until then, but before we go into that and cause and like spur any kind of doom and bad vibes, why don't we just focus on the game that matters right now, which is against the New York Yankees. It's going to be Ryan Weathers against La Piedra, Luis Castillo. And seems to be clear that Luis Castillo has transitioned. Like he was just 2 years ago, he was the number 1 starter. And now he's gone all the way down to the number 5 starter, which, I mean, if you have Luis Castillo as a number 5 starter, it's not the worst thing ever, but it has really shown where his game has been, that it is transitioning into where he is getting into the more older side.
Yeah, I think, like you said, I mean, and I think part of it too is probably they wanted Hancock to start against Cleveland and not the Yankees to kick off his season. I think that played a factor in that as well. But yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be hard pressed to find a better 5 than Castillo out there. I mean, this is a guy that's still like really good, and I think has kind of become like underrated on the Mariners rotation a little bit. We like on the road, it's kind of an adventure, but because like some of the drop off, like he's not bad. He's just getting older, a little home run prone. Like he's still, you look at that ERA 3.54 last year. That's really good.
Still better, yeah. But he's going to have to go up against a task against the New York Yankees, where he is going to go up against the reigning MVP in Aaron Judge. Now, here is the lineup. We got Grisham, Aaron Judge, Cody Bellinger, Rice, Giancarlo Stanton, I almost said John Stanton, Jazz Chisholm, McMahon, Austin Wells, and Jose Caballero, the former Mariner. He actually found himself starting, looks like he's starting shortstop, a full-time starter for the New York Yankees. And as for the Mariners, we got Brendan Donovan, Rob Refsnyder, Julio Rodriguez, Josh Naylor, Randy Ozodena, Mitch Garver, Victor Robles, Leo Rivas, and Cole Young. So a little bit of a different lineup. The biggest difference is that Cal Raleigh is not going to be in the starting lineup. They're giving him a night off. And considering the start he has had, now he did look a little bit better yesterday, but I think I'm not too upset that they're benching Cal Raleigh. But plus, it's like early in the season. I guess they want to see what Rob Refsnyder can do. And I think what's going to be critical is what we can see out of Rob Refsnyder and see if Mitch Garver still has it, and I do find it strange that he is a little bit more in the middle of the lineup, but I guess they want to put all their speedy guys towards the bottom of the lineup. And I'm looking forward to see what Refsnyder can do because his first two at-bats isn't as bad as people think. Like, yeah, it looks 0 for 2, but let's not forget it took like a combined 20 pitches or like 10 to like 15 pitches to get him out. Like, he had good swings, good takes. It just happened to land in someone's glove.
100%. Yeah. And there was probably in that first at bat he had Saturday, he probably could have challenged a ball 4, and I think he would have won, but it made it a 3-1 count. That's a tough one because you're like, man, I don't want to blow this and just, right away. So I thought his at bats were pretty good. He worked the count, but yeah, listen, we know this team can mash right-handed pitching. There is no doubt that this lineup is very, very tough if you're a righty. They did pretty good on Saturday against the lefty. They got his pitch count up. They just didn't kind of push him out of the game. So I think that remains to be seen a little bit. There's certainly a little bit more, like you see a little bit more holes in the lineup against lefties. Like Donovan's not as good against lefties. Like what's Garver going to give you? What's Victor Robles going to give you? If you get 2024 Robles and even like Garver last year against lefties, then they're probably fine. But it's definitely, I think, a bigger question mark than against right-handed pitching. And there's a little less pop, against lefties. Now, of course, Cal's out today, so that affects that for sure as well. But, they're going to have to manufacture, I think, a little bit more runs against left-handed pitching.
They're really going to have to. And yeah, going up against lefties has been one of their downfalls. I mean, when they go against righties, I mean, you've got the option to have Dom Canzone, Luke Raley, and don't get me wrong, they are good hitters, as in like they do have the ability to go yard and make some good hits. It's just that when you just give righties to Luke Raley and Dom Canzone, lefties on them, like they just don't have it. And I usually am not a believer in that lefty righty. Like, remember the movie Billy Bean? He's like, I don't care about lefty righties, but there's exceptions where something like this, you just have, unfortunately, you just look at the numbers and go, okay, I get why we do this whole platoon thing. And Mariners are now taking the field, and hopefully they can really get it going against the New York Yankees. Now, I know, like, after 3 games, I think there was some panic by the fans. Even there was panic after 1 game, but I was like, but even I had to take a step back and go, well, we usually stink against Cleveland. We're like a 500 ball club against Cleveland anyway. Now, if they don't take care of business in Anaheim and Texas after the New York series, then yeah, you can hit the panic button or tweet away your feelings. Like, I won't blame you there, but it's just that Yankees and the Guardians, they're just never a good matchup for the Mariners. They're just not.
And they're pretty good teams. I mean, Cleveland was a playoff team last year, and New York's arguably, you could make a case best team in the AL. Even for that first road trip, like I think Texas is decent. I don't think the Angels are very good, but you're catching them early when everybody's healthy. So Trout's in there, Solaire's in there. That's a team like you like playing in August, September, because they've got the random kind of scrubs in the lineup and everything like that. So I wouldn't even if they go, they'll get swept here and go 0-6 on the road trip, then yeah, I'd be like, okay, guys, like we're 2-11, let's get going. But even if they came out of all this 500 a game under, I probably wouldn't panic, but looks like game's starting. So I will let you take over.
Yep. And the first pitch will be brought to you by SeatGeek. And it's kind of like what you said, remind me that we used to split between like, hey, you take the defense, I take the offense. And now it's like, nope, I'm doing it all. And I just need a color man. Yeah,
And then where are you at? They're showing Aaron Judge on my.
they're showing Aaron Judge, but he's just getting up to bat. Maybe
Yeah,
my game could be behind.
I'll figure it out once you don't worry about it. I'll adjust to you once it starts.
Yeah. You're talking about Castillo, that he was traded to the Mariners from the Cincinnati Reds. Oh yeah, Judge is the number 2 guy. So we got Grisham up to the plate. And now we are about to get started. And now here is the first pitch. And that is right down the middle. That's going to be a strike. And we are underway here at T-Mobile Park. And I saw that fastball. Man, those used to be like 95s, 96s, and now they're going down to 93. So Castillo's going to have to get a little bit more creative as he gets older, the pitch. And that's a foul ball. I stand corrected. That was a 96 mile an hour fastball.
Of course, right after.
I think Castillo might have heard me and go, "What are you talking about, Rooftop?" Probably
but
said
you know
it in
what?
Spanish.
I had the same thought, so you're good.
I mean, it wouldn't have been a crazy thought considering that he's not exactly on the right side of his career in terms of age anymore. Grisham is 0 for 11 against Castillo, so maybe there's advantage there. The pitch. And that's going to be foul ball again. So, yeah, he's still topping out 96. We stand corrected after just one pitch. And strikeout rate for Grisham is 23%, slightly above the average. The pitch, low for a ball, and I think Castillo was trying to sell him on that. He was trying to get him to whiff at that.
Pretty good pitch.
That is, well, yeah, it was not a bad pitch, as we're at 1-2. Now the pitch, way up high for a ball. I think 97 mile an hour fastball. So he's still got flamethrower. So if you have a guy throwing 97 as your number 5, that's not a bad thing.
No.
As we're at 2-2, and now the pitch. Now here's gonna be a ground ball. Nice play by Cole Young to throw to first in time, and that's gonna be the first out of the inning. Took 6 pitches, and now we've got the former reigning MVP, Aaron Judge. I think I heard some boos.
Put them on.
Are they cheering?
No, I was saying,
Yankee fans are cheering.
Oh, yeah.
I think I heard some mix of boos because they're still upset that fans are still upset that he did miss that Cal Raw got the MVP, and that was right down the middle, and that is a foul ball.
That is a very, I think, fortunate strike one there on Judge.
Yeah, he should have matched that one. That thing should have left T-Mobile Park. He's a 400 hitter against Aaron Judge, so I would have thought Castillo be more cautious the pitch. And now it's going to be a ground ball. It has a lot of ground to make up to throw to first in time. And nice play by Brendan Donovan to get him out. Every time it goes to third base, I always get nervous when it's like, hey, you got to throw it fast. But he got him out because we did see it from that extra innings game where he just completely threw it away.
Other than that, though, I think his arms looked pretty good. I don't know what happened on that play. That one was weird, but that was a nice play there by Donovan. And 96 with a little movement from Castillo. Looking good.
Yeah. Yeah, and Donovan, I think usually it's tough to throw on the motion because both of those throws that we saw was on the motion. He's not exactly an on the motion guy. Now here's Bellinger, and that's going to be popped up to who's got this one? Call it. Rosarena makes the catch, and talk about an easy 1-2-3 inning, and we're going to go into the bottom of the first. It is 0-0, and well, many people probably did not expect that I was going to be here today. You didn't, I didn't. And although the sun was gorgeous and popping throughout the day, it was so nice that I took a walk. I took a huge hour walk by Lake Washington. Then I get the notification going, oh yeah, your game's canceled because the rain was too much and the sun just wasn't hot enough to make it dry. And I go, well, all my teammates were very upset. Man, I wanted to play. And then me, I'm like, well, I guess I get to cover another Mariners game.
Yeah, or you know what? There's always a saving grace to everything. So not the worst news in the world for you.
You know what I want to see happen? I want to see a day where not only does my softball game get canceled, but then a Mariners game gets rained out when they're on the road. I want to see that happen, and that will be a total double whammer.
I'll say double whammy, right? I would say it'd have to be a road game. I mean, unless the roof was not working or something.
It's happened. It happened in 2000
Yeah.
against the Texas Rangers.
I was going to say, I definitely remember hearing about it happening a few times, or like they've been late to close it or something and it's delayed the start and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's possible.
Yeah, nothing impossible. And going to numbers right now for my live streaming, I'm at 5 this season. Magic number is 95 to get to the goal of 100. And I mean, at the pace right now, I mean, obviously I'm on pace for 162. I'll be back tomorrow, but Wednesday, because of hashtag don't quit your day job, that streak may come to a close.
These afternoon games are tough. They're so
They
tough.
are. They're not fun at all. Well, now we're back from the break and we got Brendan Donovan up to the plate. And now here is the pitch. And that's going to be low for a ball. And yeah, I mean, Donovan not exactly the best against lefties because lefties is usually a crapshoot. Unless you're Ichiro, because Ichiro used to smash lefties to pieces. And now we're at 1-0. I mean, I remember playing MVP Baseball 2005 when you had Ichiro going up against lefties. He could actually hit. He was hitting home runs.
Yeah.
Like he had like hot spots everywhere in that strike zone.
Yeah.
Now we're at 2-0 and the pitch. And that is low for a ball. That is going to be 3-0. And good of Brendan Donovan to keep working the count. That's why the Mariners got him. He's off to a great start. Question is if he can just keep it up. 3-0 for Donovan. Now the pitch. And that is a strike. And you kind of figured that was coming. Paul Hahn says, go Mariners. This should be a fun series. Well,
Agreed.
I hope you're right. Because I'm usually scared of the Yankees. The 3-1. Oh, swing and a miss, strike 2. I mean, it probably was going to be a strike anyway. 3-2, full count. Camera's showing Aaron Boone. Looks like he's freezing. We're at 3-2. Now the pitch. Low for ball 4. Take your base. And Brendan Donovan gets on base with a walk. Now we got Rob Refsnyder up to the plate. And I remember us watching Rob Refsnyder. We're like, I hope he works out because he did not look good in spring, but we're going to have to see. All right. And by the way, our friend Greg picked up Weathers, and he really taunted me this morning. Like, I'm taking your strategy still of adding players against the Mariners. And I'm like, that strategy kind of was 50-50 at best last year.
I was like, I think that strategy is sort of, and they just showed the Mariners had the 6th best winning percentage in lefty starters last year. So, we were talking earlier about that being kind of the key. I still think it is, but, they were still getting the job done. Like, I mean, they were good against lefties last year too. I don't want to be, it's just, I think more of a question mark than against righties.
Now it's Rob Refsnyder taking it for a ball. Now the pitch, and that's going to be inside for a ball. And I can actually see why a lot of people were really happy about the starting lineup today. Like when you have 2 guys that are at least known to draw walks, I mean, it's a pretty good strategy. Rob Refsnyder last year against lefties, he smashed them 128 WRC plus. Now the pitch, and that's going to be a strike. Like I'm telling you, like
that could have
between Rob Refsnyder, Victor Robles, Dom Canzo, and Luke Raley, they should be called the platoon squad. There's got
they
I
are.
want to patent that name and put like some Space Jam like colors on them. The pitch. And that's going to be 3-1. I mean, I can't do that with AI. Anything's possible. Be like, hey, ChatGPT or Gemini, put these 4 guys and give them platoon squad uniforms, baseball uniforms. Julio is on deck, the number 3 hitter. Now we're at 3-1. Now the pitch. Oh, I thought maybe he should have let that one go. But now it's going to be 3-2.
Good pitch.
Yeah, it's one of those
much you can do with it. Yeah.
It's one of those killer pitches.
Yeah. You just
hope
on the corners doesn't hit that spot.
That's exactly what I do in softball. You always want to try to hit those corners so they can hit the skinny part of the bat. 3-2 for Refsnyder. Now the pitch. Oh, swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is going to be 1 out. And at least he didn't, I guess if you want to be an optimist, at least it didn't take him 3 pitches to strike out.
Yeah, just kind of blew him away. 97, just kind of challenged him and put it past him. Pretty good at bat. Refsnyder, another pretty solid at bat, but just, not the results. Not the results there. So let's see if Julio can check in here.
Hey, we got the Guardian boy, the Cleveland boy. He's back from that series from last year. Now here's Julio, and that's going to be right down there for a strike. A 99-mile-an-hour fastball. This guy throws flamethrowers. Now we're at 0-1 for Julio. Now the pitch. Inside for a ball that nearly hit him. There's no way that anyone would step into that. That one, you could just feel how fast that was just by looking at it. Now we're at 1-1 for Julio. Runners at first base. Now the pitch. Now here's going to be a blooper, and no, it could not get down quick enough, and that's going to be two outs.
That's a shame. That looks like it was hit pretty hard too.
That was a really good hit. It was just went right to him. And now we've got the cleanup man. It's going to be Josh Naylor, and yeah, this offense is going to be limited until we get a righty in, I guess, or maybe Cal Raleigh will hop on. I guess maybe, who knows? Like maybe whoever's struggling, and if they need Cal Raleigh, maybe they'll do it. Now the pitch. I just tell the managers to not brand it as like a mental health day. Just don't say that.
I remember they were off the bat there for Julio.
Now we got 1-0 for Naylor as he's looking at a ball. He's not off to a good start this season. He is 0 for 15. That's got to change. And now the pitch. That's going to be a foul ball, and he is not playing. Cal Raleigh has the night off. And as soon as we get to commercial, yep.
I was going to say, yeah, Cal off. I was just confirming.
Yep. Now we're at 1-1. And now the pitch. It's going to be a ground ball foul. As soon as we get to commercial break, Trident and I have something to talk about with our fantasy hockey league. So once we get to commercial break, we'll tap into that. It's been a pretty, I guess, exciting time because anyways, we're at 1-2 for Naylor. Let's hope that he can actually, let's get something in there. It's going to be tough to expect like a run out of this at bat unless it's a home run or maybe at least a double. Arozarena is on deck. He'll be the batter if Naylor can survive. But with someone going 0 for 15, I would have my doubts. Now we're at 1-2. And the pitch. And swing and a miss, and that is strike 3, and that is going to retire the side after Donovan gets on. Yeah, I wonder if they're going to challenge that. Nope, looks like not. They're not going to. So yeah, in our fantasy hockey league, something that we barely ever talk about, and I think none of us, all we did was hit the quick button at best, but I think both of us accidentally ended up in the semifinals.
Yeah, I have a losing record, but I'm still fighting.
I didn't even notice that. You upsetted a guy. He has 130. He's literally a hockey nut. Like he's literally like lives and breathes hockey, plays like recreational hockey. He's from Canada. And we got this American who doesn't even know hockey. He just upsetted someone that bleeds hockey.
Do you believe in miracles?
I really wish that was the gold medal game rather than the quarterfinals. That's like the equivalent.
I feel bad, honestly.
I don't think he did not care. But yeah, you're in the, but now you're going up against another Canadian. And he's also really, really good. That's Greg. He knows his hockey stuff too. So best of luck. And you're not winning right now. And neither am I. Jeez, he really stacked up his lineup today. This is why I put in an acquisition limit in the league, because basically it was to prevent smart phone junkies from basically saying that. So the reason why I did matchup acquisitions, reason I put a limit on that, because if I didn't, then there would have been the geeks that would have they would have just been on their phone all the time. But then there's people like us, like we just don't care enough to do it, or most likely, like, we just don't have the energy to or have the time to be on phones all the time. So with the acquisition
Right.
limit, I think it makes it more fair for everyone. And isn't that great? My feed was slow for a moment.
Oh, okay.
Gonna have to use
You
my
need to
phone
take
as a
over.
backup. Now the pitch, and that is a strike. Now I'm good for now, but that time might come. I
Yeah, let me know.
also my phone's also my backup unit as
Been
we're at
there.
0-1, and that's gonna be a foul ball. Aaron Judge looks like no, he's not the designated hitter. Never mind, because Yankees are hitting. Now we're at 0-2. Now the pitch. Low for a ball. He really tried to get him. We're at 1-2. This is for Ben Rice, who had a good season last season. 255. I know we have to say that's good. 26 home runs and 65 RBIs. The pitch. Way up high for a ball. Makes you wonder if that just slipped out of Castillo's hand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
Reese
little
Beast is correct.
over-energized.
Reese Beast is correct. This is a very strange lineup. It's not a conventional lineup that you would get.
I think they're really just trying to get their feel versus lefties and what they're going to do. You know, I think the righties, they know they got their lineup versus righties. And also remember too, Cal's got the day off. So that makes it look, I think, a little weirder than it is. So I think it's going to take them a few weeks to get their, like, what they want to do fully against left-handed pitching.
And by the way, we just got an out. So that was a nice play. And now we've got the mighty Giancarlo Stanton. Now the pitch. And that is going to be outside for a ball. He is batting 500, though, so don't mess with this guy. And now here is the pitch. And that's going to be up high for a ball, or up in the corner. Mariners have low batting average despite averaging 5 runs a game. I know. That's what the Mariners are. If you want to know how weird Mariners are with numbers, go to that Dorktown Mariners video, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that is strike one. Who did the Yankees sweep? They swept the Giants. They humiliated the Giants.
Giants only scored 1 run all series.
Yeah, just brutal. Now we're at 2-1. Now the pitch. And foul ball. Nice to get him to foul off, and that's going to be 2-2. If the Mariners can at least get anything out of this series, this would be huge going into Anaheim. As now we're at 2-2. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Castillo went right after him. That was a good pitch selection, too, because it went into that really skinny part that would have been of his bat. And now we've got 2 outs. Castillo is actually off to a very good start.
That looks good.
Want to look at around the standings and see what's going on. Blue Jays, Yankees 3-0. What do you expect? But let's not forget, this is all just first series. And now here's the pitch to Chisholm. Inside for a ball. I mean, if you remember back in 2019, if you want to talk about good starts that didn't mean anything, go talk to the 2019 Mariners, that 13-2 start.
Yeah.
And then Houston pretty much just shut them up immediately. And that's going to be swing and a miss, and that is strike 1. I knew that
Houston came and swept that series.
I knew that start was very misleading. Like, everyone just played over their heads that time. Now we're at 1-1. Now the pitch. That's going to be popped up. And who's got it? Got a talk out there. Rivas drops the ball. This is exactly what. And now here's going to be a throw to second. Now this is exactly why you talk. Like, there didn't seem to be much communication on that.
I feel like that should be Randy's ball. I always feel like it's easier to come in on a ball than going out.
Randy should have called that.
Also, I mean, Rivas has it in his glove, so I don't want to let him off the hook either. You got to finish that catch there.
Yeah,
dude.
you do.
Hopefully this doesn't come back to bite him, because
I think it actually might.
We'll see.
That was. I mean, it's gonna be a combination of everything, right? It's Randy Arozarena not talking when he should have, and then Rivas, well, not finishing it. But it was a really tough angle, and I've done I've tried to catch on those angles. No matter how good you are, it's a rough angle.
Well, you don't want to give teams like the Yankees extra outs either. They're just too good of a lineup, so we'll see. Hopefully Castillo gets through this. You just not a lineup you want to give extra at bats to.
Now we're at 0-1. I mean, Randy's always off on defense. The pitch, low for inside with a ball. With his teammates, I mean, when you have someone of that kind of a character of Randy Arozarena, there's really no surprise. At least on his
bat well, though.
His bat is fine. It's just that his defense is just not there. The 1-1, foul ball, strike 2. I mean, there's also other things to consider for Randy. He's on the last year of his contract, and I have every bit of doubt that the Mariners will be bringing him back. And I know that you don't want to speculate, but just knowing how the Mariners operate and knowing Randy Arozarena's character, it just wouldn't surprise me if he leaves. The 1-2, low for a ball. And good thing I'm just an independent YouTuber, because I wouldn't be saying this at Roost. Yeah.
I'll say one thing I'll say there too. Donovan, Rivas, Randy all haven't played together a lot. Do wonder if that's something, if JP's there, that's something that gets communicated a little bit better.
Wouldn't know, as we're at 2-2 for McMahon. And the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball, and McMahon is really fighting this one off. Like, this inning should have ended. This could have easily saved a few pitches for Castillo for maybe for the later innings if he's getting anything good.
For sure.
Yeah, he'll play really good this year. Same with JP. So you think JP is going to play well, huh? Now we're at 2-2. And now the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So it worked out anyway. A nice start by Castillo. And we're going to go into the bottom of the second inning. And we still got no score. And they're really showing off about Emerson Hancock. As much as I want to be excited, like, it was the best start we ever saw. I'm like, okay, it was one game. Let's not forget. So he's got to do it again. Now, don't get me wrong. He deserves every bit of praise he got, which is why I actually wanted Emerson to get like at least one more batter, just so Dan Wilson can pull him, and then Hancock can get the standing ovation that he would have deserved.
What's crazy too is not a single ball left the infield, even on the balls in play. It was all ground balls and then infield pop-ups. So really impressive. I mean, it's like, I'm with you. Like, you listen, one start, against a lineup that I don't think is great in Cleveland's, maybe a little bit better than we were thinking, but not great. So I don't want to jump overboard and be like, oh, hey, look at this. But it was a legitimately well-pitched game. It wasn't like 6 innings, 7 hits, 3 walks, no strikeouts, and he wiggled off the hook the whole time. He legit was dominant. So, hopefully that carries over. Maybe it doesn't, but certainly hopeful at least.
Yeah, especially when his fastball was topping to like 96s and 97, when last year on his first start against the Detroit Tigers, it was maybe a 94 at best, and that must have played a role. Like, he looked really off when he started against the Tigers, but it was good to see him progress throughout the season, through fixing it in the minor leagues, and then he did emerge to at least be a possible serviceable relief pitcher. But now he is right now the number 5 starter because of the injuries of Logan Evans and Bryce Miller. So yeah, it's a lot of questions to be answered going into the season with how our starters are going to be. And now we're back from the break. They're going over all the fact that Weathers for a moment. Now here's Arozarena, and that is a strike. And Randy Arozarena, a man of interesting, he had a very interesting March, and now they're talking to Emerson. Man, they really cannot stop giving this guy attention. Now here's going to be a ground ball, and that is going to be a base hit. And let's put Randy Arozarena at first base, and that's going to be a man on first with nobody out.
You know what? I'm putting in a random call here. Garver 2-run home run. I'm putting in the
call. Okay.
So you've got a content to clip either way if Garver grounds into a double play or he homers.
Technically we can make a bet where it's like, if you're right, I can super chat you in one of your videos.
No, you're fine.
Technically, if I wanted
Just putting in the call for the vibes.
He's putting in the call. Okay, what count is it going to be, and where is it going to be placed? Like, do the Mike Blowers thing.
Okay, it's going to be left field, and it's going to be 2-2, and it'll be like a left field. It'll just be a pulled home run, just the classic kind of Garver home run that we've seen.
Will it hit the upper deck, or will it go in the bullpen, or go in the cantina?
No. It'll be more of a wall scraper.
Wall scraper, so like right over the cantina.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do cantina on a 2-2. Now the pitch. Oh, and that was a fly ball foul.
I thought for a split second off.
I know, I did too. Well, now we're at 2-2. We just need 2 balls for him to be correct. And then if you get this right, maybe we'll go viral.
Exactly. So 2-2.
Oh, look, we got our potential relief color man, the Houston man.
Well, we know we bring him in and the Mariners win, so he better be ready in the bullpen.
He calls himself, if you've seen Lord of the Rings, like whenever he pops on, he usually just says, the beacon of Amodin is lit. That's what he said for Game 7 of the ALCS. And I thought that was like, yep, we got this. And nope. 0-2. Up high for a ball that nearly gets away.
1-2. That's good.
1-2. Yeah, this is why I don't do predictions.
It's just fun to throw it out there.
Except, I think Mike Blowers, this thing was so crazy that Dorktown talked about it.
Oh, that was insane, that prediction.
We're at 1-2. Now the pitch. That's a foul ball. Oh, Randy was going. Altuve hits a home run. It looks like Houston, they're trying to still take care of business.
Yeah, they were beating on, I saw it too, the Red Sox, I think.
Yeah. Houston split the series against the Angels. Like when the Angels won the first 2 games, we're like, oh, could they be a good team? And I guess not so much. But Texas, yeah. Now the pitch. And popped up and fouled. But yeah, they're saying, I mean, there was someone here that said, watch out for Texas. I mean, when it comes to the AL West, you want to watch out for anybody, really.
I think outside of the Angels, I think everybody's like somewhat has a chance. Okay.
The A's, yeah. We're at 1-2. You're probably at 2-2, aren't you? Now the pitch.
Yeah, sorry.
Now it's 2-2. And now
we made it to the count.
We made it to the count. Now let's see if Garver can. Let's see if Garver can do some magic as we're at 2-2. And now the pitch. And fouled again. They're really Garver's really trying for you.
Let's try. A's are 0-4. They lose to Atlanta.
Oh, I mean, man, the A's really got a really bad. But hey, for them, it's good for them because they just get it over with.
Yeah, tough start, and they've played pretty well. They should have won a couple of those games in Toronto.
Yeah, I would not hit the panic button if you're an A's fan. And as we're at 2-2, and now the pitch, low for a ball 3. So that prediction's over. But
the home run could still. I mean, that'd still be pretty a pretty good call if he hits.
And you still have that Cantina thing too.
Exactly. So we're not. You know.
Please don't disappoint me, Mitch Garver. I mean, he signed a small contract, so he's got really not as much to lose. The pitch. Oh, he got jammed up and popped up and fouled. But hey, no matter what is going on, I mean, this is still a really good at bat.
Yeah, at the very least, you're putting the wear and tear onto Weathers here. So, I mean,
hey,
if this is what backup catcher will give you, we'll take it.
Oh yeah, I mean, when the moment they signed Mitch Garver, it was clear who was going to be the backup, and I don't think anybody would have been opposed to it.
No, 10th pitch of the at bat coming up here.
It's a great at bat. 3-2. Come on, Garver. What we got? Weathers is ready. And now the 3-2. And that is going to be ball 4, but throw to second. But I don't think it matters anyway.
Yeah, because it was ball 4. I wasn't quite sure. I'm like, did they? Well, he would have hit a home run if you throw him a strike.
Yeah, but hey, with a 10 pitch at bat to get a walk, that's
a great.
You almost want that over a base hit sometimes.
Right? Yeah, there's something kind of therapeutic about it, right? Like just wearing a pitcher down in an at bat like that.
It's exactly which one. Now we've got Victor Robles up to the plate, and as of now, I will still remember him for his insane diving catch against the Houston Astros, and Rick Riz said that was a potential season-saving catch. He's batting 240. Well, that was 245 last season, the pitch. This season's batting 2 for 3 because he had a good day on Saturday, especially against those lefties. And that's what he is used for. I mean, I'm telling you, we got to call these guys the platoon squad. I think I really do want to make that Space Jam platoon squad baseball jerseys for him. Now we're at 0-1. Now the pitch. And foul ball. Not exactly the best pitch to chase, but maybe it was on that angle where it did look like it was coming down.
After this inning, I got to step out just for a minute, but I'll be back.
Triton's got to go on his little pee-pee.
Actually, no. I would say bathroom break. I got to get a charger. The computer's dying.
Oh, the computer's dying. We got 1 and 2.
I may have to do it before the inning, actually, if they keep drawing walks here.
As we're at 1 and 2, and then you might miss a. Well, why don't you just do it now? Maybe we'll get like a 2-run double or something.
Maybe I'll I'm still okay. I've still got a little bit of juice, so I think I'm okay.
We got 2 and 2. Oh yeah, Josh is just blowing it up with all the scores. He's my ESPN ticker. This guy does everything.
Nice.
Now the 2-2.
No challenge.
Oh, strike 3 called. Yeah, you got to challenge that. I agree.
That was clear. I
would have called that. Cal Raleigh, what are you doing? Yeah, it wasn't even a good frame job either.
No. Yeah, I can't believe he didn't challenge that.
I mean, shouldn't Cal Raleigh be like paying attention? Be like, hey, but I heard also that batters cannot. But then Suarez was able to challenge it too on CB Buckner, which, by the way, that whole thing went viral.
That was hilarious.
Now here's Rivas.
He could have, Robles could have challenged it. I get, like, I think guys are just, especially, I think the guys up from the minors are going to be better at this than the guys that have been in the majors because they're just not used to it. So I think it's like, it throws them off a little bit.
We're at 0-1, but yeah, that was the one time they really should have done it.
Clear.
The 0-1. And that's going to be popped up, and that's not going to, that's an infield fly roll, actually. He makes the catches. That is Jazz Chisholm. If a player doesn't challenge, can the skipper make the challenge? I don't know the rules. No.
No, it has to be instantaneous. Like as soon as Robles started to walk away, that's it. You've got 2 seconds to decide. That's the other thing that makes it tricky. It's not like a football challenge where you've got 40 seconds to be like, well, what do you see in the booth? You've got to do it or it's done. So that's the other thing I think has been tough for the players.
And here's Cole Young up to the plate. And now the throwback to second.
Ooh.
And Randy nearly got thrown out. I wonder if the Yankees want to challenge that because look at the face of Caballero.
Yeah, he thinks they got him. But it's one of those, no challenge.
They will not challenge. Aaron Boone's like, nah, we're fine. But
yeah, I don't think you would have won that challenge. Close.
It was very close, but Caballero felt it.
Yeah, even he was kind of like, he kind of did the, I don't know.
And now we're still, Cole Young still hasn't gotten his pitch yet. Now the pitch, low for a ball. Cole Young's 3 for 14. He had that big 3-run home run on Friday night, and it was a really nice hit. ABS, you have 2 seconds. Yeah, that sounds about right. We're at 1-0.
Mm-hmm.
And now the pitch. Now here's going to be a liner to right field, and that is going to drop in for a base hit. Randy Arozarena is going to score, and the Mariners now lead it 1-0 off of a nice broken bat single by Cole Young.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it was like hit the skinny part of the bat. Yeah.
Ooh. Hey, take it. Cole Young, some good at-bats here. Saws them off and just dumps it in there, right? Hey, Julio stung one last inning that was caught. Sometimes that's baseball. 1-0.
And that also got Garver to third base.
Yeah, it's keep it going.
Especially on 2 outs, you're running no matter what on anything. Now here's Donovan, and Weathers is at 40 pitches, so the Mariners are really working him. Very good at bats so far. High quality at bats, the pitch, and that is a strike. And it's not like these outs are like, I think the easiest out that Weathers ever got was Julio and Robles. Most likely Robles, because it didn't take that long to strike him out.
Even that, though, I think was still a 5-pitch at bat.
Yeah, 0-1. Low for a ball. I mean, as of now, they seem to be a little bit more patient. Like even Arozarena has shown patience at the plate.
Now, this lineup can wear you down very quickly.
As we're at 1-1. Now the pitch. Foul ball. Yeah, Cole Young, 2-out approach. Maybe for the future, he could be one of the more clutch players for the Mariners. We'll have to see. With runners in scoring position with 2 outs, Donovan is a 278 hitter. Boy, do I miss looking at those numbers when it was Jorge Polanco. He was like a 400 hitter in that situation. That's why I wanted to keep him. Now he steps off the bag. I haven't even gotten a chance to see how Jorge Polanco is doing.
So he's actually a little banged up, but I think he's still DHing right now.
That's what I would imagine. That with the and swing and a miss, strike 3.
All right, I'll be back in just a couple minutes.
Yep, that will retire the side. But the Mariners do get a run out of Cole Young. And there goes the Trident for a moment, and I could use a commercial break myself. Senor, tell me how you make a thin crust Sahara pizza.
With your hands. Cornmeal.
Hello, baseball fans. I'm excited to announce that we are still offering 50% off pizza and 25% off bowling Monday and Tuesdays. Head on over to Snoqualmie Sahara Pizza. This deal will go through May.
And that's how you make a Sahara pizza. Beautiful thin crust.
Yeah, that Toronto game was crazy. It just shows how it really just proves that all you can say is it's just baseball. And also when the Trident gets back, I'm going to show you guys my softball highlights real soon. And Josh, when Trident is out, I would say, I'm going to tell you this. You should start warming up in the bullpen. That's all I'm going to say. And we are back from the break. On April 10th, it's going to be Ichiro statue night. All these goodies that the Mariners are giving out. Austin Wells is now up to the plate. Now the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? He did not go. Oh. And you're back. We didn't really miss much. It was just a 1-ball thing, and you just missed a pizza commercial. That's really it. Also, for fantasy baseball, got a few deadlock matches. Now we're at 2-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1. And speak of fantasy, the guy I'm playing, it's Corbin time. We have declared ourselves to be the Batman versus Joker. So I am the Joker, and Corbin time is Batman, and here's reasons for it. The 2-1, up high for a ball. So I beat him in 24 for the championship in fantasy baseball in 24. 25, he got his revenge on me after my taunting, which I shouldn't have done. As we're at 3-1 for Austin Wells. Now the pitch. And that is a strike. Also, he just defeated me for third place in basketball. We're playing together now in baseball. And in hockey, we're squaring off. So we're like playing each other at the same time. 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. What a way to rebound off of a 3-1 count. And that's going to be one out on on the Yankees. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's fair to say that we're pretty much mortal enemies. And yeah, he's on my church softball team.
Oh, it's Cabby.
Oh, yeah, Jose Caballero. Never forgot him from 2023, the pitch. Outside for a ball. And when he looked at his numbers in retrospect, he was actually one of the more efficient hitters of the Mariners.
And he's going to win that challenge.
And now it's going to be the pitch. And that's a strike. And yep, he called that challenge already.
He's going to win it, I think.
And you are slightly ahead of me, just a heads up. Yep, Caballero won that challenge, so good call on him.
They didn't show it, did they? Because it still says 1-1, and they didn't show it. Like, yeah, okay, there it goes. It changed. Okay.
Polanco and that, way inside for a ball. That was too obvious. Yeah, in 15 plate appearances, Polanco has 5 walks, 2 strikeouts. So he hasn't really done much, but he's at least gotten on base. The 3-0.
Yeah. And
that is a strike. But either way, I really dearly miss Jorge Polanco, no matter how he does this season. Now we're at 3-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Luis Castillo, he's finding ways to come out of his 3-0 holes. He has been figuring it out so far. Caballero, when he played with the Mariners, he had a 221 average, but he had a 343 OBP, the 3-2. And that is strike 3 called. Yep, he's going to challenge all right.
He's going to win. Yeah.
Yeah, that was an obvious challenge right there.
Closer than I thought, though. I will say a little. Oh, no, it was a ball.
Nah. Off by a mile.
So I will say, like, my brain has still got to get used to this because I see strike 3 called and I go, like, perfect. I'm like, oh, I can challenge it. Now, Caballero knows the strike zone. He did not hesitate to challenge both of those.
But it was a good credit to Mitch Garver, though. That was a good frame job, at least.
Yeah, it was.
Man, I'm gonna miss the frame strategy, at least until the challenges are dead. Now here's Trent Grisham up the plate, and now the pitch. Now here's gonna be a ground ball, could be a double play ball. Throw to second, and a throw to first. No throw to first, and nothing doing. I mean, it would have cut it close anyway.
Yeah, I would have loved a double play there, though, with Judge coming up. So.
Aaron Judge. I mean, you gotta face it no matter what, right? But
yeah, you know what? Exactly, right? Like,
Caballero is a really good. He's a great base stealer. That's why the Yankees picked him up.
Yeah, and he can play everywhere. Just a solid, like, guy. You know what I mean? Just kind of a perfect, like, 10th man.
Yeah, perfect 10th man, and he got nearly 50 stolen bases.
Wow. Did he really?
49 in 2025.
Wow.
Now here is Aaron Judge, who's got an 0-1 count, and now the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? He did not.
That was a good pitch.
And we have 9 people on this show. Wow, unbelievable. 1-1. Yeah, they're chanting MVP all right. Now the pitch. Now, as much as I usually don't really share. I normally don't share other Mariners content creators, but this is like a good time. I think this is not the worst time for me to do it. Now the pitch. And that is going to be inside for a ball. Now my YouTube is like acting up a little bit. All right, I got the video ready. It's going to be 3-1. It's going to be by the Marine Layer podcast. It was his rant video on the Aaron Judge MVP reaction. Oh, yep, ball 4, take your base. But then you have
Not the
Cody
worst block in the
Bellinger.
world. Yeah, it's
But
tough.
then you have
It's a good
Cody
lineup.
Bellinger. It's a great lineup. I mean, it's the Yankees. They are known for their offensive juggernaut, which they have been for years.
Yep. Yeah, it's honestly, I mean, the offense been fine so far, but it's why 1-0 probably won't win this game, right? You're going to have to get a few more.
I find it weird, though, that the Yankees are not exact. They're kind of considered now the underdog, now that the Dodgers have been doing their thing. Like, people, I think, were actually cheering for the Yankees over the Dodgers in the 24 World Series.
Yeah.
It was really weird. It was like, usually it's like, oh, yeah, Dodgers. Now it's like, oh, no, we're cheering for the Yankees now these days.
Right.
It's just weird. It's how much
I'm
the game
sure
has evolved, I guess.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. Bellinger missed it. Now, I remember the Cody Bellinger trade did teach me something, though, that on why they didn't have to give up so much for Cody Bellinger to the Cubs. And now the pitch inside for a ball. Like, if it was the Mariners trying to trade for Bellinger, they would have asked for at least a top 10. But, like, the Yankees, I think, gave up almost nothing for Bellinger, but that's probably because Yankees have that leverage because they have an abundance of offense, and the Mariners, they have nothing. They didn't really have as much leverage. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that is going to retire the side. I think that's strikeout number 4 for Castillo. He's having a fantastic start so far. Also, no hits have been given up, and I just jinxed it right there. Anyways, here is the video, the rant video made by the Marine Layer podcast. It was their video reacting to the Cal Raleigh. I mean, normally I don't share videos by other content creators, but I thought it was funny when I saw it.
After all the discourse all year long, it just wasn't meant to be. Credit to Aaron Judge, man. He had a historic season. He was red hot, hitting 400 right out of the gate. Did you guys know Derek Jeter's one of the worst defenders in the history of baseball? I mean, seriously, how embarrassing. Negative 162 defensive runs saved for a career. Cal still deserves so much credit, though, man. I mean, a 60 home run season from a catcher to take the beating he took day in and day out. He broke records of Salvi, Mantle, Ken Griffey Jr., tied Babe Ruth. Historic. Legendary stuff. I mean, seriously, negative 162. Like, he made those stupid jump throws his whole career because he had no range, couldn't get to baseballs. Those are plays that people like Carlos Correa make in their sleep. But sure, the man jumped in the air and threw a baseball. Let's just give him gold glove after gold glove after gold glove because these baseball writers don't know how to look at actual defensive metrics and just say, oh, eye test? That looks cool. Let's just hand him gold gloves. Aaron Judge led the league in almost every statistical category this year. We're watching one of the best hitters we've ever seen in real time. He's now won MVPs over a historic Shohei season, a historic Bobby Witt season, a historic Cal season. The first 7 years of his career, there were no defensive metrics yet. Had there been, this man would have lost his team over 200 runs for a career. Oh, he's a great defender, Yankees fans.
Sorry, Lyle, we're out of time. But it was a well-written video. Like, I wouldn't have thought of it that way, where he was saying, he was basically pointing out hypocrisy of the baseball voters.
Yeah.
And we are back from the break. Now the pitch to Ref Snyder. I mean, he had a good point. Like, it was like, basically he was like, Cal Raleigh should have gotten it because he was a better defender than Aaron Judge. Now the 1-0. And then back then they were giving Derek Jeter gold gloves because he made a backhand play against Cleveland in the playoffs, not in the regular season. And if you do, and when you do go to, but that's one thing Moneyball has really done. It really did expose Derek Jeter's defense with 2-0. And that goes way out. And I don't think anyone really realized how bad of a defensive player he was. And he says it later in the videos, like, oh, they should have just put A-Rod at shortstop. Now the 3-0. I mean,
that probably would have been the better, but, legacy. So
legacy, he's a team captain, has all the leverage for World Series. Yeah, that someone has that shot. Julio's on deck. Ref Snyder, I think every at bat he's had 3 balls on him. Now we got 3-1. And now the pitch. And that's going to be popped up And he makes the catch, but I mean, he is getting the 3 balls.
He's getting. He could have walked like in all 4 plate appearances, but just not getting the barrel on the barrel on the ball.
At least we know. At least he knows how to take a walk. He could.
Yep, he's close.
Now we got Julio Rodriguez up to the plate. Let's do some damage to pitch. And swing and a miss. This guy, he's a whiffer, all right. It's still in my brain from Game 7 of the ALCS when he struck out at the dirt when it was like, Cal Raleigh's on deck. And who knows what could have happened. I almost think that's the reason why they put Julio after Cal Raleigh in case that happens.
Yeah, true. Because he was obviously batting ahead of him in that game.
He was, yeah. And now it's the 0-1. What kind of swing was that? Also, they also analyzed Julio's numbers as a 3-hitter. He's a more effective 3-hitter than a 2-hitter. The numbers back it up, so they are trying to accommodate him. And then 0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Ugh, not a good at bat for Julio. No. All swings and misses.
Yeah, I'd like to at least get someone on base. You know, Weathers' first 2 innings pitch count was high, kind of getting it back in line here a little bit if he has a quick inning. So hopefully Naylor can get on and, you know, there we go. Nope, never mind.
And you are definitely ahead of me.
Sorry.
Now the pitch. Now here's going to be a liner caught by Jazz Chisholm.
Thought that was going to get down.
But the awards have always been bad just for more recent years. They have been less bad, like one year, late 1970s, where they were 2 NL MVPs, where Nolan Ryan never won a Cy Young. That is true. He never won a Cy Young in his career, which is very much a mystery.
Weren't his like walk rates like insanely high for Nolan Ryan? Like, doesn't he like
it had to be
walks?
Yeah.
Like I like he had like some crazy like walk years or so. I don't know. I don't know all the numbers from back then.
Randy Johnson was also known for that. Oh yes, he was at some points he would be leading the league in walks. Like there was years where he had a 367 strikeout season and then a 202 walk season.
Nowadays, like 60 walks is considered high.
Yeah. I'm trying to look at.
Of course, no one started striking out 367 either, so it goes both ways.
I mean, and his sons, and yet his ERA, he never crossed 4. He didn't cross a 4 ERA for a full season until 1993. And the 93 Seattle Mariners was one of the contributors to ballooning that ERA when in his last start, some no-namer on the Mariners hit a grand slam home run. And then Nolan, I don't remember.
Oh, like you just honestly don't know. Oh, okay. I thought you had it up there and I was like, oh, I wonder who that was.
I mean, I can look it up right. All right, let's find out. I mean, people will be curious maybe for who was that obscure no-namer that hit a grand slam home run. It was Dan Howitt. And it was only his second home run of the season. He was a 219 hitter and hits a grand slam on Nolan Ryan out of all people. No, it was not Ken Griffey Jr.
Right.
It wasn't Jay Buhner. It wasn't Mike Blowers. Brian Charong was on the team. I think his son is Brees Charong. That's very interesting.
I think it is, yeah, from the Brewers. I'm pretty sure that's his son.
It is, yeah. He's the father. Well, he sure did well.
He saw that grand slam.
He was also drafted by the Brewers. Look, all that irony.
Right.
Now it's 1-1 for Ben Rice. In that game in 93, Junior was actually DH.
Wow.
Now the 1-1. And that's a strike. Oh, challenge. Man, this is a challenge barrage.
Can the Yankees stop being so good at these challenges? Gosh, like.
They must have been trained to. Yeah, that's going to be a ball right there. Yeah, hey, I mean, they know it. The challenge is so overwhelming that the scorekeeper is like really behind on it.
Right.
A 2-1. And now here's going to be a fly ball to left field. And a Rosarena makes the catch, and that's going to be 2 away. Or 1 away. Not 1 away. I'm flipping words.
1 out. I do that too. I'm like,
it is 1 out.
We're like Porky Pig.
That's all, folks. Did you know in the Looney Tunes world, Bugs Bunny actually helped the big bad wolf take down a brick house?
I don't remember that.
Here's Giancarlo Stanton.
I wasn't a big Looney Tunes kid, to be honest.
I actually was back then, and I watched Space Jam when I was in daycare.
Yeah, Space Jam I liked.
I was also exposed to Super Mario World there too, the 01. And that is a ball. Now I look back and go, why did I hate that daycare so much? I was exposed to Space Jam and Super Mario World. What more did I need?
Hey, the movie Mario or the game? The game.
The game. The Super Nintendo. Yeah, see, I got exposed to all of that. A cool playground, and yet I hated it. It's just weird.
Right.
Like it's probably because I didn't even make friends. That was the problem. I don't think I was ready for that kind of environment. Gonna be popped up and fouled. It took all the way till kindergarten to finally be like, okay, I'm finally vibing with people. Memories, 90s. One of those pieces I heavily took for granted. 1 and 2 for Giancarlo Stanton, the pitch. And strike 3. There's no challenging again.
This one might stand. That one was closer. Come on. Oh my gosh.
No, I didn't think so.
It was close though. Oh my gosh.
This is a challenge barrage. I think this might make the record.
That was less than 0.1. I mean, that one was rough night for the ump. That one was close. Like that one I wouldn't be embarrassed about as an ump. I actually thought that had a chance to stand.
Now we're at 2 and 2. Now you can't really be smart. Now the 2-2. And that is going to be popped up. And who's got it? Oh, what was going on in the throw to second? At least he got him out at second base, but still must have lost it in the LED lighting, or there was just miscommunication.
Because Rivas couldn't find it, neither could Donovan. Okay, Boone, you don't get to take 20 minutes, dude. No, there we go. Cool, still out. I hate that when managers hold up their hand for like 10 minutes. Like, no, you challenge it or not, dude.
Yeah, I think even Brett Boone would be like, dude, make a decision.
No, but nobody could find it. Like, I don't think Donovan, Rivas went like this. Donovan, Randy, I don't think anybody.
I really want to decipher, like.
Ooh, I think he comes off the bag. He was safe.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good. And he didn't even have to. It was a force. Oh, wow. So that was challengeable.
Oh, he would have been out, though. He came off the bag.
Oh, another challenge.
And that's going to be over. Dude, this is a nightmare.
I think this ump might. Now it's getting funnier.
Dude, I kind of feel fine.
Here's the thing, like,
Boone's giving him.
So John Boy, he really is trying to expose CB Buckner, which, not that I thought he was a good umpire anyway, but man, it's really exposing these umpires. And as much as I don't like that,
tonight?
I have no idea. Never heard of him. Now the 2-0, that's gonna be a foul ball. The thing is, I never liked the ABS because whenever there's bad umpires, it creates opportunities for. It does create opportunities for strategy. Like when I play softball, when someone doesn't give me a strike zone, then it's like, okay, how do I get around it? The 2-1, swing and a miss, strike 2. The other thing I don't like what the softball league did was, in order to get a strike, if the batter doesn't swing, you have to hit the mat right behind home plate. I hate that. Because now they're trying to promote precision, and I'm like, no, sometimes I want bad calls. I'd rather have bad calls than that, the pitch.
Right.
And it takes away a lot of strategy. Now it's going to be batters are going to be walking. And there was like the 2 walks that I got, and you'll see it in the video that I'm going to show. Like, it was too easy to walk. The 3-2. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. La piedra está en fuego, baby. That's 4 strikeouts. It's 5 strikeouts. And now we're going to go into the bottom of the 4th, and this game's breezing. And now here's the walk.
My last half inning.
Gotcha. Josh! Warm up!
Why do you like him?
Because he gets on base.
So, yeah, that was the walk, and that also had a 2 RBI double.
Gets on base and drives and runs. Perfect combo.
Yeah. We were actually down 12-9, and then that made it 12-11, so I gave us enough confidence to score in the last inning on a walk-off.
Oh, did you guys walk? Do you guys do like when you walk it off, do you all jump on each other like they do in the
No one really does that.
That'd be cool.
It's kind of weird. Like, I remember I once scored the game-winning run because I pulled a Kenny Lofton where you ran from second base all the way to home on a grounder, and I barely made it. And everyone's like, "Oh, cool, you scored." But no one really there was no high fives. It was like I won the game, but it was like, "Yay!" It was like, "Oh, okay." No slap hands.
Somebody, yeah, come on, let's celebrate.
It was like an Adam Sandler moment from Waterboy going, "Slap hands."
Slap hands.
And no slap. I'm trying to get my game back.
Can we get this to miss some of those calls to the Mariners so we can get some check?
Nah. Don't forget, Yankees, their pitcher, I guess, is more accurate. I mean, Luis Castillo is a bit erratic sometimes. Now the 1-0.
Oh, and his misses have been closer.
Oh, the bat throw. Paul noticed my bat throw after the walk.
Nothing like a walk bat flip.
I think those are the most fun. But it kind of can rub people off the wrong way though.
Right.
The 1-1. Sure. I kind of do my Randy Arozarena. Like when he walks, he does it with style.
Yeah, you gotta have a little pizzazz.
1-2 for Randy. And now the pitch. Outside for a ball. I really am curious though if the Yankees are getting that record for most challenges. I think the Reds it belongs to. The 2-2.
You still have both of theirs, so
yeah. That was like John Singleton bat flip. Yeah, bat flips for everything. Yeah, it's true. Josh, I hope you're warmed up. Because I'm lighting the beacon right now. As we're at 2-2.
He's warming in the bullpen.
Now the pitch. Oh, I think that was a nice little foul tip. And now Weathers is getting to 60 pitches on the bottom of the 4th inning. But yeah, these poor umpires. Sometimes it makes you wonder. So in South Korea, they actually do have like a huge, like full-blown automated system for balls and strikes. Umpires can call outs and safe, but that was the computer deciding it. The 2-2. A check swing foul.
I don't know why we have it, obviously. So why don't you just have the ump back there, have a little like mic in his ear that relays ball, strike? You'd still need him for outs, like you said. I mean, we have the
still
system.
Need him, yeah. And Rohan will send its thoughts and prayers. I think that means, oh no, strike 3. I think that basically means he won't be there. Because he's supposed to say muster the Rohirrim.
Gotcha. So now that's going to affect the Mariners tonight.
Yeah, there goes their offense. And now we've got Mitch Garver up to the plate. Mitch Garver, who drew like he drew a 10-pitch walk.
Yeah, great. At
Looks
bat.
like he is coming. And now here is the pitch. Now here's going to be a ground ball right to third base. Throw to first. That is in time. And that's going to be the second out. Like, this game really is breathing along. And once you are going to leave, the call to the bullpen will be brought to you by SeatGeek. Use that promo code RoofTopSports if you are going to the Mariners-Yankees game tomorrow, which I will be back for tomorrow. It's going to be my 5th game in a row. I think that might be a personal record. I don't know yet. Yeah. Now the pitch to Robles, and that is a strike. I think 24 was my record. No, I don't know. Not even 24. No, I think this might be, I think tomorrow might be the record, 5 in a row. The pitch. That's going to be outside for a ball. For Altuve's tonight's game, his 42nd hit, man, he's really all about that Altuve. The 1-1.
Oh, 42nd 4-hit game. I was like 42nd hits of the year. Holy cow.
4-hit game, but never had a 5-hit. But I mean, who really gets hits anyway?
Still, you'd think Altuve would be one that would have a 5-hit game. Like if I had to guess players active that have them, he'd be like my first guess.
It's kind of like where there's players you expect would be all-stars, but they never became one. And now swing and a miss, strike 3. Down goes Robles. Not a good game for him. And now that you're going to be out, Josh.
Coming in. Thanks for having me, my friend. Appreciate it. Hey, I left with a lead. I left with a 1-0 lead. So take care, everybody. Thanks for
Take care. Have a good day.
You too.
Well, that was the Trident for you. Thank you for being here. Got a lot of people on my channel. 7. I don't know. I know 7's not much, but 7 is 7. It's better than what I usually got last year. Now we're still on commercial break, and I'm going to start playing some commercials. Now sizzling at Apollo Mediterranean Greek Food. Come enjoy our flat-top grilled Greek chicken and beef, Slovaki tender, juicy and bursting with Mediterranean flavor, served with savory yellow rice, fresh daily cut veggies for our crisp salads, homemade hummus, plus warm pita, and our signature tzatziki, perfect for a fresh filling meal made with care. Cold beer available. Order now at apollogreekfood.com. Come visit us for a delicious meal and a cold beer. We'd love to serve you. What a transition. We got Jay Trident, and then you just come. That's like smooth. That's one of the smoothest transitions I've ever done. And by the way, my today and tomorrow will not be my record. My record was 6 in a row, which was last year. And you were part of that streak.
Yeah.
But yeah, commercial's still going on. It's been a good game so far. Castillo pitching very well, but the hitters, Cade Anderson and Ryan Sloan's going to be starting in Double-A. So if you're in Arkansas, go head down to Arkansas. Remember, use that promo code RoofTopSports if you find yourself in the middle of nowhere, Arkansas.
Middle of nowhere, Arkansas.
I know. Now I just upset all the Arkansas people.
You're going to lose those fans.
I know. If I have any in Arkansas. Now here's Brian McMahon. Now the pitch. I've always wanted to go to a Double-A game. You're getting flack. Oh man, Jay Trident got swapped for the Astros guy again. Now we're at 1-1 for McMahon, and now here's the pitch. And check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
They were also laughing earlier at when you mentioned the 24 World Series. I said I prayed for the asteroid to hit the stadium while they were playing.
Oh, that's brutal. That's such an Astro comment.
I don't want either of them to win.
How about just settle for a draw? Now here's going to be a ground ball right to Naylor. Underhand to first. He's got him. Castillo's at 71 pitches. at the state of the season that we're in, if he gets the third, assuming that he'll get to around 90 by around the 6th inning, probably, I think they're going to pull him no matter what his outcome is. But it is only 1-0, so maybe they'll still be like, okay, fine, you can stay because you're pitching so dang well, at least for now.
It could be that, or another thing that could play into it is if the Mariners do get a few more runs, they might be all like, okay, you can stay in and you got a little bit of
wiggle room. Yeah, but they yanked Hancock really fast. Now the 1-0. But he was like close to 100, so I can.
Well, and Hancock was only in there because of the no-hitter.
Yeah. But I still think they pulled him a little early. Now the 2-0. Ooh, 3-0. Now this is where maybe Castillo's finally starting to.
He might get it. Lance McCullers at the end of his game, because I was watching that. Looked like he was struggling, but
I do have a Twitch channel. The 3-0, and that is a strike.
Yeah, I've been surprised. I was talking all doom and gloom about the Astros, but now they've done 3 games in a row where they've scored 8 runs or more.
So I guess everything's back to normal.
I don't know.
Who did the Rangers play?
The Rangers are playing Baltimore, and they beat Baltimore.
Yeah, let's.
Though that Rockets is hilarious.
Yeah, against the Blue Jays out of all teams.
And it wasn't even in
3-1.
Coors. Like, at least if it was in Coors, okay. But no, this is in Rogers Center.
I mean, Rogers Center is also a hitters-friendly ballpark.
It is, but it's no Coors.
We're at 3-2 for Austin Wells now to pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. How about that? He was down 3-0, and then he comes up with a strikeout number 6 for the La Piedra. Strikeout numero 6 para La Piedra. I almost got Spanish on all of that.
Almost. It's a work in progress.
It's more than the average American.
Yeah, probably more than me, even though I took 4 classes of Spanish.
Ugh, man. You know what you should have done? You should have traveled to some of those countries.
Yeah, that would have been nice to travel. No car.
No car, literally.
No ability to travel.
0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Bizzardo would know that. I know. And you were there with me. Oh, that was brutal. I was so depressed. I wasn't even willing to cut that into a YouTube short. That's how depressed I was after that.
Yeah.
You know what? Good for you, George Springer. Now the 0-2. Up high for a ball. I mean, I go all the way back. Those M's fans, they should have behaved.
Yeah, they should have behaved.
Said it was, and I did say in the stream it was gonna that 1-2 foul ball. It was. I said it was gonna open Pandora's box.
Yeah.
I said you may have ignited the Blue Jay even further. Oh man, I got so many Blue Jays and Dodgers, and actually I only got Blue Jays and Dodgers fans to fight each other.
At least it's not like Denali.
Denali wasn't even here yesterday. I think he did rage unsubscribe.
Yeah, I think he did.
I mean, I'm not getting a minor onto my show. No, thank you.
Oh, but that was just so funny.
1-2. Check swing and he go. Nope. It's gonna be 2-2. We're at 2-2 thus far.
And it's bad that the Astros, right now their most consistent starting pitcher is Lance McCullers. That's a sad fact.
2-2. It's gonna be a foul ball. Jose Caballero is really fighting this up. And the last time Jose Caballero was on the Mariners, I barely had 1,000 subs.
Yeah. I just like when he got traded because he was with the Rays at the time, and literally they are playing in New York, and they send him to the dugout to tell him he's been
2-2.
traded to the team across.
Now here's going to be a ground ball, and now here's Castillo. He loses it. Throw to first.
No.
Yeah, he is safe, and now you have to watch out for Caballero.
Well, yeah. Now they're having a mound visit, and they might be discussing.
Like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah, since he's at 85 pitches now, so
Yeah, it's cutting it close. I don't think we're going to get a 9-inning thing out of him.
Against Grisham, his entire career against Castillo, he has never gotten a hit. He is 0-11. So
anything can happen, though.
It can, but at least there is stats that say that Castillo might have the advantage here. It's not like, bringing Robbie Ray out against a certain Cuban.
Oh, you really have to. It's really not in my brain anymore. I don't really think of it much. The pitch, that's a strike. I mean, when the Mariners make a run to the ALCS, it makes it a lot easier to forget about it.
It does, but some don't like bringing that up. Well, what was funny is my friend when the Seahawks won, he's all like, "Oh, you can't make the run the dang ball jokes anymore." I'm all like, "You still make fun. You still pick on me for 2017, so I'm all like, I will make those run the dang ball jokes."
Yeah, they really tried that on Mike McDonald, the coach. They're like, "Hey, would you run the ball?" It's like, dude, you're not going to ask. You're not going to get an answer out of a foot. Oh, I wonder if that is challengeable. Man, tagged his ass.
Well,
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, it's a good challenge.
More challenges. We need to just keep using challenges.
Remember Drake and Josh? Swords, more swords, more swords. Now it's challenges.
You get a challenge, and you get a challenge.
More challenges.
Oh, I think it's a successful challenge because they're all
It's a good challenge. Great challenge. Talk about, there we go.
Well, at least if this is the end of his night, he does have the chance to leave with the win.
With only a 1-0 lead. Here, I'm going to do something. Luis Castillo's pitching very well, but the bad news is he's getting close to 90, and since we're not in the 1990s anymore, I don't think he'll be allowed to pitch that perfect, or I'm going to refilm that. I just jinxed it. Luis Castillo is pitching really well, but the problem is he's only almost getting close to 90 pitches, so the likelihood of him completing the whole game is pretty low, but he only has a 1-0 lead, so I don't know if you want to change it up, but in baseball practice, who really pitches above 100 anyway?
Yeah, the only
I would say at least go 100.
Is if you have a no-hitter going.
But they yanked Castillo. No, they yanked Hancock on a no-hitter.
Yeah.
He had a no-hitter. So
I think it's also with a no-hitter there is you kind of have to be at like the 7th inning by the time you hit 100 pitches. And like you have to be almost done with the 7th inning by that point. Because then they're all like, okay, for how you've been going, 8th and 9th inning, you should be around like 120 by the time you finish.
I mean, Clayton Kershaw got pulled on 80 pitches during a perfect game. I'm sure he was met with great reception with that.
Yeah. Though we have still yet to see, because one thing I always love hearing people say is how easy combined no-hitters are. And that's why they're so, valueless. Like, we shouldn't value those. I'm all like, if it's so easy, why are there no combined perfect games at the MLB level? There's never been a combined perfect game.
Wow. Well, the Mariners won't be doing it today. I can tell you that.
Yeah. Well,
now here is Leo Rivas.
Hits in the game.
Well, and errors too.
That too.
Oh, you're right.
with the Ghost Runner now, it is theoretically possible to throw a perfect game and still lose.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Honestly, for the fact that it's so rare to see a
Wait, how do you lose on a perfect game though? You can't, can you?
You go to
Like 1-1.
extras.
Ghost
Because
Runners.
the Ghost Runner doesn't count to that.
But then you have to give up like a hit or a walk or consecutive walks, and it turns into a no hitter.
Sack flies.
Sack flies. You're right.
Yeah.
Didn't think of
or
that.
Punts. Yeah. You can just do sacrifices to get them in.
Oh, jeez. See,
yeah.
that's why I don't like the Ghost Runner rule. It just.
I get why it's there though. It's the whole try to prevent long games. Like,
which
I like the fact that
happens like only so little many times.
Yeah, and I also like the fact that they have not put it into the postseason. They've said the postseason.
Oh yeah, leave it.
Yeah.
Now here's going to be a ground ball that will get right through for a base hit, and Leo Rivas gets on base with a no-out single, and now it's going to be Cole Young. There's a player way back who was with a perfect game, but taken away. Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, because that was before the Manfred runners. So yeah. And also the thing is that the definitions for what constituted a no-hitter and a perfect game were very different, which is why there used to be a lot of no-hitters where the team lost, whereas now today there's only 2. And the last one was like in the late 60s. Sure.
Cole Young is working on a 1-0.
There was a game between the Pirates and the Reds that was a no-hitter, but it's not counted as a no-hitter because the away team it's the away team lost before the 9th inning. Because I think of how it works now. If it's a no-hitter and you lose, if it counts as a no-hitter, you have to have pitched
2-0. And that is a strike, and that is strike 1.
And so in every case, with only 2 exceptions, it's always been the away team that loses. And so
2-1. And now here's going to be a liner, and that goes over the head, and that's going to be a base hit. Runners on first and second. Great game for Cole Young.
And sad thing is, the reason why I know about the whole no-hitter and you still lose is one of the teams that did it was the Colt 45s.
Colt 45s, baby. That was a nice hit by Cole Young, by the way. Over the head of Jose Caballero.
I think it was their first, or was it their second no-hitter? It might have been the first, just because the Colt 45s as the name for the team only existed for a few years.
Looks like we've got
sparingly come back.
Looks like Aaron Boone is coming out to have a chatter. I wonder if they're going to take out Weathers. Nope, they're going to keep him in there.
The Colt
45ers, they were the OGs for Houston baseball.
They are the Astros. It's just that's what they were called before they moved into the Astrodome.
Yeah, and then they got their name 45ers got taken away, got forced to be changed for obvious reasons.
Well, it's actually because Colt Firearms, they couldn't come to an agreement.
Negotiations, huh? I think it still would have died anyway.
Yeah, it would have, but I imagine it would have been a slow transition, not an abrupt one where they had to quickly figure out a name. And they're all like, well, Astrodome. It's called the Astrodome. Let's just call ourselves the Astros.
Now we got Donovan, who is 0 for 1. He did strike out. Now the pitch. Now here's going to be a ground ball. That should move the runners, and that's a good at-bat. That's basically a glorified sacrifice bunt. And now we got runners on second and third, and we got Ref Snyder, who has yet to record a hit. And as much as I was saying, oh, yeah, at least it took you like 10 pitches to get Ref Snyder out, and here comes Aaron Boone. And we're going to do a pitching change because of matchup reasons. They're going to bring in the righty.
Open.
They're going to bring in the righty, so I wonder if they're going to pinch hit Rob Ref Snyder. And I think they're going to. I think my prediction is going to be Dom Canzone for this situation.
Yeah, Canzone would be a good pick.
Canzone or Rayleigh. It's going to be one of those, but I think they're going to put in Canzone because they want to use Rayleigh as a potential defensive purposes. But with Canzone potentially coming up, I think I'm just going to – here it is. The 0-2 pitch.
You got to love these guys.
I mean, he literally just swing. Never gets old.
Yeah. Or now here's an interesting thing about no-hitters. The first combined no-hitter was 1917. It was the Boston Red Sox, and it was Babe Ruth started the game, walked the first batter because the ump was doing terrible calls, got into an argument with the ump, and got thrown out of the game. And the next guy came in, pitched he pitched a perfect game, but because Babe Ruth walked the first guy, it was declared a combined no-hitter years ago.
Did you know the Astros also had a combined no-hitter against the Yankees? It was Roy Oswalt, Peter.
They've actually had two.
Yeah, Billy Wagner got the save on an 8-0 rout.
Yeah, and the recent one was in 2022, started by Christian Javier, and then I want to say it was Hector Neris and Ryan Presley closed it out.
Oh, I was right. Canzone's up. I was 100% right. Because it was like, well, Rayleigh, he's usually used for more defense, so not going to waste him on a DH spot. Canzone's been known to make some big hits.
And I just looked it up for the no-hitter, which Houston lost. It was actually their second no-hitter, which for Ken Johnson, that being his only no-hitter, man, that's got to suck.
I think the Angels once lost on a no-hitter to the Dodgers before.
It probably was counted at one point in time, but in the 90s when they changed the definition, it was declared most, with the exception of the Ken Johnsons with the Colt 45s, and then Steve Barber and Stu Miller's no-hitter, combined no-hitter in 1967 for the Baltimore Orioles are the only two that are still counted because they're the only ones that actually made it 9 innings.
We got 1-0 now. The pitch, swing and a miss at the dirt. It's the same thing that we see, and they really went with the volatility. You gotta love these guys.
But because a few years ago it was the Pirates and the Reds playing, and I want to say it was the Reds visiting Pittsburgh.
Now the pitch, swing and a miss at the dirt again.
And the Reds pitcher actually was throwing a no-hitter, but because the Reds were visiting, the Pirates had already taken the lead before the 9th inning, and so the game ended there. But even if they had made it to the 9th,
we got a 1-2.
And
now here is the 1-2 pitch. Oh, he actually didn't swing at that one, and he
good. But
that would have been another laugher.
It would have, but the thing was that even if it had gone to the 9th inning and the Pirates had then won the game, it still wouldn't have counted because the starting the pitcher had not made 9 innings, or pitchers had not made 9 innings.
And that's going to be a ball 3. And after this, you got Julio Rodriguez. What can go wrong?
Everything.
Just swing, baby. Yeah, that aged well for this at-bat, at least. Now we've got 3-2, the full count. Full count. Another 3-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss, strike 3.
At least
And
it
that
was in
does
the
not
strike
surprise me.
zone.
Sure.
Sure. Had he not swung at the 2 in the dirt, he would have walked.
Just like this one. And now here is the pitch. And a swing.
All 5 pitches were out of the strike zone.
Now we got Julio up to the plate. And now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Damn, he swings and misses, man.
It's Julio.
Julio the Coolio. Not so Coolio right now.
It just makes me think of that MLB The Show commercial. Was it like a few years ago where
0-1.
he's all like,
That's
"You gonna
outside
trade
for a
me?"
Man, Julio is just big swing. Let's go. Oh, okay. You want to challenge that? You want that to happen? No. Wrong. Mariners are 1 for 6 on runners in scoring position. Brutal. The 1-1.
That is
inside
brutal.
for a ball. On deck is going to be Josh Naylor, but Josh Naylor is still yet to record a hit.
Hey, it will happen. Like Naylor is one that I can say with certainty the hits will come.
Just like Cal Raleigh is what we're also hoping as we're at 2-1. Now the pitch. Oh, what? He swung at the dirt again. Julio just falls for everything.
He saw that Canzone video and he's all like, I could do better. I could do better.
You know that's why I kept trying to tell South Korea. Just keep pitching the dirt on Julio. He ain't gonna hit anything. But he wasn't fooled. Now we're at 2-2.
But he wasn't in a Mariners uniform at that point, so
True.
He knows not the pressure.
2-2. Check swing again? Julio, you freaking idiot.
So
And that's all 3 outs too.
Oh my gosh. Julio,
All right.
Julio.
No. Serious. We had runners in scoring position with just 1 out. Strikeout by Dom Canzone and Julio, who was literally swinging at everything. I'm like, bro, just stop. You don't have to hit home runs. Just poke one somewhere. You could have just bunted it too and just leg it out.
Yeah, could have bunted.
Yeah, Julio, it's like
Quan, where he did that beautiful bunt and then was safe because of that god awful throw
by Brendan Donovan. It's making me pop my knuckles. That's how frustrating this game is now. It went from like, okay, this is a good game. It's like, okay, this is getting annoying.
Yeah.
I mean, who else would they were going to bring in? It would have been either Rayleigh. Maybe they could have brought in Cal Raleigh, but they're trying to get him the day off.
Still in there.
I think they're saving him for another inning or something. Or maybe if Mitch Garver gets hurt.
Maybe.
Because if Mitch Garver, let's say he gets hurt, if Cal Raleigh's in DH, then you have to make a pitcher pinch hit for Garver.
Yeah.
Brutal. And we are back from the break. Cole Young is on a 4-game hitting streak. Didn't really notice that. And now here's Castillo, the pitch to Grisham, and that is a strike. They're going to be going up against the gauntlet. We've got Trent Grisham, Aaron Judge, and Cody Bellinger. Luckily, they're combined 0 for 5, but still the pitch.
That's not a gauntlet I would like to face.
And who's got it? Someone talk out there. And Rivas makes the catch. There's been kind of a little bit of a lack of talking going on between these infielders.
Yeah, they're just all like, do we need to talk?
You know, it's funny if Dom Canzone and Julio just didn't even bring a bat with them.
Yeah. No, just pull a Barry Bonds, after his historic home run season. Barry Bonds just standing there.
And he still has like an insane on base percentage.
Oh, yes, because no one wanted to pitch to him.
The 0-1. Now here's going to be a grounder foul.
They didn't want to pitch to that balanced breakfast.
Now we're at 0-2 for Aaron Judge, and Castillo's really getting up there on the pitch count. I think this could be his very last inning. And crazy enough, now the pitch. Crazy enough, Ryan Weathers really settled down. While Castillo, he's been racking up the pitch count lately.
Yeah.
Now we're at 1-2 for Aaron Judge.
It's
pitch. Check swing. Did he go? He did go, and that's going to be strike 3. That is now strikeout number 7 for the La Piedra. Cal Raleigh's having a night off.
And looking at this for Yankees being no hit, if you wanted to remove the 2 times that the Astros have done it, the last time that they were no hit was 1958. So yeah, other than Houston, it's been a while.
Now here is the pitch, and that's going to be a ball.
Well, and what was crazy about the 2003 Roy Oswalt one is Oswalt went out with an injury.
That's true.
Which is why
do it
there's
himself.
So many,
pitchers
in it, which, man, having Billy Wagner and Brad Lidge in there, man, that's some good bullpen pitching right there.
Yeah, Roy Oswalt was a long timer for the Astros from 2001 to 2009. He really put in a lot of time with the Astros.
Longer had it not been for the bad years.
Yep, and now here's going to be fly ball to left field, and Rosarena makes the catch in a 1-2-3 inning. I think that's Castillo's final inning.
Yeah, that will be. He was almost at 100. So he got through 6.
Which is why they're giving him they're just giving him the standing ovation right now.
Yeah, very commendable.
So, yeah, he's probably going to be taken out because who really pitches 100 these days anyway? Man, Roy Oswalt, he missed like 14 starts because of that injury probably against the Yankees.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oswalt had some really good years.
He did.
Played with Houston, then the Phillies, then Texas, then Colorado. Went 0-6.
Well, Colorado is where pitchers go to die, unfortunately.
Because they never really had good pitchers in Colorado.
That too, but it's largely because if you're a good pitcher, why would you go to Colorado?
Like, who would do that? Like for their 2007 World Series run.
Yeah.
It was who was their best pitcher? It was Jeff Francis they were oh my gosh. All of these were 4 ERA guys.
Well, and sad thing is that's actually good. For Colorado, that's good.
Because the air is so thin that the ball travels no matter how big the dimensions are.
Even with the humidor being there now, it's still bad. Like, you would have to make the stadium much bigger to accommodate that. And sure, you could do that. It just means there would be a crap ton of triples.
Man, poor Colorado. They just have bad luck with.
Well, yeah, it's just they really get screwed over by elevation, and that is why I don't think Mexico City is going to be on the menu, even though it would be a good choice of just everything else. It's just the fact is it would be Colorado, but 10 times worse.
Now here is Josh Naylor, the pitch, swing and a miss, and that is going to be strike one as we are back from the break.
And Bird is in for the Yankees. But yeah, like if you think Colorado's bad with its
now here's going to be a ground ball right to Chisholm, throw to first. That's going to be in time, and Mariners really got to come up with the runs.
Very much Mexico City would just be, you get someone like Aaron Judge out there, he's going to be hitting 100 home runs if he played in one season just there. Because the elevation is way higher than it is
now here's Randy Arozarena up to the plate.
In Colorado.
And now the pitch. And that's going to be right down the middle for a strike. All right, Mariners, let's not hit the good ones, but let's swing for the bad ones.
Yeah.
We're at 0-1 for Rando.
Reese, I really
now
want
the
to say
pitch
that about Arizona, largely due to their lineage of they've actually had very good pitching with the Diamondbacks. It's more recent thing that they haven't had good things. It's not like Colorado where literally geography is just working against you.
0-2, way outside for a ball. That looked like it was a slider, and that's going to be 1-2.
Because think about it, the back half of Randy Johnson's career was in Arizona.
That is true.
And wasn't also Kurt Schilling on the team?
He was. Now here's going to be ground ball right to Caballero. Throw to first. Easy out, and that's going to be 2 outs.
And man, talk about a pitcher who literally kept himself out of the Hall of Fame because of his mouth.
Oh, yeah. He couldn't at least. He couldn't at least wait till he couldn't at least be like Mariano Rivera, where he waited until after Hall of Fame. He was like, oh
he
yeah.
waited until at least he got in unanimously, and then said, "Well, I'm in the Hall of Fame now.
I can say whatever I want."
Yeah. Well, I will say with Randy, I think one thing that did him good was his brief stop in Houston. Like, that is the best half of a season that a pitcher has ever had.
Yeah, it was unprecedented of a season. And
I wonder, because Houston for decades now has been known as a pitching clinic, essentially, where they revitalize a lot of pitchers or bring out the best in them. And I wonder if when he came to Houston, they said, hey, maybe try these things right here. And
now the pitch, low for a ball, 3-0.
It basically elevated him to the next level.
Garver's now working on a 3-0 count.
Because think about it. Justin Verlander would not have won 2 Cy Youngs or 2 World Series rings.
Oh, that's right. Oh, challenge it. Challenge. Mitch Garver, you got to challenge that, man.
Fool. You fool. But
now we're at 3-1. Now the pitch. Now here's going to be a ground ball right to third. Toss over the first. Oh, bounces off, and Mitch Garver's going to be safe.
At least it didn't come back to bite him.
I wonder if that's going to be an error or is that going to be considered an infield hit.
Well, they haven't said what it is now. It's just still
reached on error, so that will still go against him, his batting average.
Yeah.
Fool. You know what's the best? You know who uses the word fool best? Gandalf. Fool of a took. Pippen was a little bit too curious in his life. He just had to squeeze that little spider web. Like, what was the gain from that? Now here's Victor Robles.
Or just looking into the
pitch.
plant here. Just
apply for a ball.
Just being all like, oh, I want to take a look at it. Why?
Why? What would you gain from it? And Mary's like, put it back. I think he was trying to find. I think he was just trying to find porn. I think that's what it was.
Well,
Another
I do
pitch.
remember a YouTube poop that someone made with that scene, and instead it's an iPad, and he pulls up Amazon Prime and watches Rings of Power,
That's silly.
and and Gandalf's all like, "What did you see? A dwarf without a
Another
beard."
And oh no, it's gonna be popped up, and that's gonna end the inning. This is just great.
But another more recent example for the Astros, being a pitching clinic, Yusei Kikuchi. Man, that guy got a big contract for his little stint in Houston.
Yeah, I got him. Houston really got him paid.
And I do think it turned his career around, because he had always kind of been like, some days he would be really on, and then other days he just would not be.
Yeah.
But then when he came to Houston, I think it clicked.
Well,
And
Luis Castillo is
then-
out, and well, we got Jose Ferrer. Would be nice if the Mariners provided him some more run support. Castillo deserved better. You were saying?
But the thing is that even after his stint in Houston, he's still doing very well. Like, he's probably Anaheim's best pitcher.
You can say that, yeah. He's in Anaheim, isn't he? Yeah, man.
Yeah. And he's one of the few pitchers that has faced the Dodgers while he's been with the Angels, and the Dodgers have just not been able to get anything on him. So I think Houston might have fixed them. Sure, with bullpen pitchers, it can be a little hit or miss, but even then, we sometimes get some really strange results with ones. Like Rafael Montero was just kind of sent in the Kendall Graveman trade as just kind of here, we'll throw something else in to just get rid of him. And for one season, man, he was really good. He's never been able to achieve that again, but for one season.
We are back from the break, and these pitchers have gone almost 6 strong innings and barely any walks.
Barely
And
any
Castillo-
hits.
And Castillo has been pitching very well, or he did pitch very well.
Yeah. And it's a 1-0 game.
Yeah, that's what terrifies me. Now the pitch, way inside for a ball, and now it's Ben Rice up to the plate. They went against Ben Rice because he's a lefty, but man, I'm now really nervous about Ferrer. He just doesn't have that control.
Well, and it's just you have no margin for error.
And you really don't. And now we got 2-0 so far. There's something with Mariners trying to trade for big arms, and it never works out. They tried it on Gregory Santos, and it was a disaster as we got a ground ball foul.
Yeah. And I don't know what that is. Is it a Seattle thing? Is it a Dipoto thing? I don't know.
Dipoto, I think.
Well,
But yeah, he's supposed. No, Dipoto does better on finding good relievers out of nothing. But then again, he found Munoz, but Munoz was also just a prospect at the time. He has trouble finding actually established bullpen pitchers.
Yeah, and then also just trading away
Kendall Graveman, Paul Sewald.
Yeah.
Now here's ground ball right up the middle. Not up the middle, but that's going to be a base hit.
Yeah.
And this is where things disaster. Now we got Giancarlo Stanton up to the plate.
The owner.
The owner.
Okay, I will say, even though this would be sad if he did get a home run, just because of the whole John Stanton thing, that would kind of be ironic.
Well, now you're and John Stanton we trust, and now the pitch. And that's going to be a foul ball. That was a 97-mile-an-hour fastball.
Well,
Jose Ferrer has not looked good at all.
Simple. Don't swing at the dirt.
Well, maybe throw at the dirt. See if he can give him the bite.
Throw the baseball at the dirt.
Swing and a miss, and that is a strike. I think that was a little bit of a splitter right there. It was actually a changeup. An 87-mile-an-hour changeup. That's how much baseball's evolved.
Yeah.
0-2. Oh, and that gets away, and that's going to get the runner to second base.
That's not good.
Nope. If it was 3-2, I would have been like, just walk him.
Because I'm all like, you could probably get Jazz out.
Now we're at 1-2. Yankees chant is getting really loud.
And I'm all like, this is in Seattle.
1-2. Now here's going to be a ground ball, and that gets away from Donovan, and there's going to be no play for the first.
Okay, Donovan just needs to be, permanent DH. Do not have this man out defending.
No, there's a reason.
He's Derek Jeter. Oh my gosh.
He pretty much is Derek Jeter.
Then maybe he can do some cool spin moves.
I mean, Marine Layer made a great point on the hypocrisy of the MVP and how they do these awards.
Well, and also with the whole Gold Glove thing there, that was back in the day when basically the Gold Glove was just
a popularity.
Like it was mainly
popularity contest.
If you were popular and you were
now here's gonna be a ground ball foul. Now this is where he gets nervous. Like Jose Ferrer is very erratic.
Yeah, you really need Chisholm to hit into like a double play here or a triple play, but triple plays are very rare.
And I don't think Donovan cannot play third base. Like he has committed the most errors out of a third base. And I did see the numbers, and that's why I was concerned.
Yeah, and he's committed several already this season, and we haven't even made it to game 10 yet.
Yeah, especially the extra innings game where he just literally threw it away.
I'm all like, see, at least with the throwing away, okay, that one there. But the thing is, there's been a few others where he should have had that.
Ball, yeah, he should have.
And
that's why I wanted to keep Eugenio Suarez, because at least he is stable at third base. Yeah. Like it wasn't great defense, but I'd rather have Suarez at third.
If you had Polanco, you could have used Polanco then.
At third base?
He probably would have been better than Donovan.
No. Polanco at third base was still really, really bad.
Oh yeah. He was bad, but
there's a reason why Ben Williamson got called up prematurely. Yeah, Donovan's defense is not good.
Yeah, if an option comes up for a guy to be on third, like a third baseman option, I would definitely move Donovan to more DH role.
I wonder if the Mariners will trade for Suarez. Let's see where the Reds are at. Nah, they're 3-1, so I don't think they're and the Terry Francona's running the team. No, they're not going to trade. They're not going to be able to.
They trade and like send like all these prospects away and like we'll also throw in like this player and this player. And then everyone's all like, what are you doing?
Yeah. And now they're just showing the replay.
Well, and it would be also hilarious if it was at the trade deadline and Suarez is like basically at the same point that he was with the Diamondbacks and then goes back to the Mariners and does the exact same thing again. That honestly, that would kind of be funny.
It would happen.
Because that would just be perfect Mariners.
But the thing is, I didn't really care. I was like, well, it's the good vibes only. The 2-2. Now here's going to be a ground ball. Could that be a double play ball? Throw to second, throw to nope.
No, you weren't going to get the double play there.
Jose Ferrer is just not good.
We're going to pull Ferrer though, because they are meeting and everyone is coming in.
Is it Pete Woodworth or Dan Wilson?
I can't see because I'm looking at MLB.
If it's Pete Woodworth, he's staying. If it's Dan Wilson, he's gone.
Because everyone just came on the mound. So
Ahmed Rosario's coming on.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to bring in a righty.
Well, they just did another mound visit here to put it in to discuss.
It's like they're trying to get
And I will
Bizardo
also
ready.
say with that WBC game, I was all like, "What the heck is the United States manager doing? Like, you had a lot of better pitching. Why were you putting in that guy?"
And there comes Dan Wilson, and he has seen enough. It's not good.
Yeah. I'm all like, it's not all of his fault. Had Donovan actually, fielded it.
But if Ferrer pitched better, then wouldn't have
That
gotten
too,
into that situation. But yeah, Donovan is just as responsible.
Because had he fielded better, it would be 2 outs at this point in time and just Ben Rice on second. So you'd be in a much better situation. Not where you are now. Oh, Bizzardo. Oh, yay. Everyone's favorite.
Bizzardo is also another very erratic pitcher. So they're basically trading erratic for erratic.
I will say, though, Bizzardo, because didn't he play for Team Venezuela?
He did. Sí, está juego para Venezuela.
I did watch those games, and he was very consistent there, at least.
He
so
was able
he
to
might
go
actually he might have something here.
I mean, don't get me wrong, like the talent is there.
Hey, you could just send him to Houston and then we just make him into, like the next Edwin Diaz.
George Springer's up to bat now, incoming 3. What? Oh, I get what you mean.
Oh yeah. Too soon.
Hey, that's a Mariner fan doing it, so why not? Kevin Kirby saying that trading Harry Ford was a mistake. I mean, there wasn't much of a role for him, but I still think the Mariners could have gotten better. I think they could have done better with Harry Ford.
Yeah. Hey, you could be in the Cleveland Dodgers game right now. It's 1-0. Top of the 6th. Woo-hoo.
And we are back from the break. We got Eduardo Bizzardo on the mound, and they're still gazing about his last season, but didn't matter because George Springer messed them up. And now we've got the pitch to Rosario, swing and a miss, and that is going to be strike 1.
Even if the Dodgers don't win it, Reese Beast, they'll just throw another $1 billion to make it a win.
Now we got 0-1 for Rosario. And now the pitch. Up high for a ball. That's going to be 1-1.
I am actually surprised that no one has lost a challenge in this whole thing. With all the ABS challenges that have been used.
Now the pitch. And that's going to be popped up, and that is going to be foul. Now we got 1-2. And now the pitch. And now here's going to be a fly ball to center field. This is going to score in a run. Tacking a third. Here he comes. And now pretty much no throw to the plate. And it's going to be a tie ball game.
Yeah.
And this is all thanks to the components of Ferrer with his erratic pitching and Donovan's poor defense at third.
Yeah, none of that was on Bizzardo there. He was not in a great situation that if he got anything that went out to the outfield and it wasn't like to the left fielder you cannot blame
Bizzardo for that one bit.
Yeah.
Now here is Austin Wells, who was 0 for 2, throw to first. But they went with Ferrer because they had a lefty up. That was why. And then they still
know with the matchups. You don't do them. You always get bitten in the butt.
the pitch. That's going to be a ball. If we lose tonight, that's 2 games we lost because of Donovan. That's true. Donovan's defense. I have my doubts of him playing third base any longer. Now the 1-0. Now here's going to be a ground ball, and I don't know if it's going to be fielded. Now the throw to first in time, and that's going to retire the side. But the Mariners surrender a run to the Yankees. We could be in for a really intense game. But until then, it is time for my favorite part of the game, the 7th inning stretch.
Yeah.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back, so let's root for the
Astros.
Mariners. If they don't win, it's a shame.
Well, the Astros won.
Well, it would be a shame because Castillo was wheeling and dealing, and Donovan, you're bad at defense. 4, it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. I love it. Oh no, said we gotta go. Yeah. Hello. Hey, baby, said we gotta go. A fine little girl, she waiting for me. No, she's not. That's a ship across the sea. And our ship all alone. We never think I'll make it home. Along the way. No. We gotta go. So yeah, that's an option. Like, let's say if.
Oh yeah, he should be.
What game are you playing?
It's Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Have you ever played Advance Wars? I think we talked about this. I think we've already established this.
I have not played Advance Wars, though it is on my list to eventually get around and get it. It's probably
a great game.
The remake they did for Switch.
Oh no! Don't do that, teammate. Don't do that. You'll get a really bad impression out of it. You want the OG.
Well, yes, but I'm just all like, most likely that's going to be the one that I can easily afford.
I would say Polanco for now. And that's going to be up high for a ball. The thing is, though, let's say Colt Emerson comes on at third base. He is known to be a better third baseman. That may put Donovan at DH. That could happen.
Well, honestly, he needs to be moved to third, not off of third.
But yeah, but that's the question is, what are you going to do with Cole Young? That's the other question. If he's been off to a pretty decent start at least. So there is going to be questions. Like, this is why I wanted Suarez. The 1-1.
Well,
that's going to be a strike.
Ref Snyder play.
He's a DH.
Well, yes, but just like
right field, first base.
Yeah.
Going to be a lot of movement. Cole Young's batting .313, the pitch. And strike 3 called.
You really can't put any lefties over and short or.
Yeah, this is where the roster construction becomes problems.
Like, yeah, because with third base and shortstop, you're kind of stuck that they have to be right-handed. Second base and catcher, even though there are almost no left-handed catchers in all of MLB's history.
We got the next player, got Cole Young, and that's going to be inside for a ball, who's been one of the few contributors on this Mariners team. He's the only one with a multi-hit game.
Yeah.
Now we got 2-2 on Cole Young. Now the pitch, and that's going to be a strike.
But yeah, with like left-handed catchers, they would actually have an interesting advantage over righties.
The pitch. Now here's going to be a liner to right field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit, and Cole Young is going to second base, and that is going to be thrown to second, not in time. And what a night for Cole Young. He is 3 for 3.
That's good. That's good.
Remember,
Maybe-
Evan White looked like he was going to be amazing with his defense, super young, and he had a really nice swing with his bat. And then injuries just really just broke his career. It was just sad. And now
Was
we've
he the one
got
that won, Rookie of the Year?
no, that was Kyle Lewis on the Mariners.
Oh yeah, because I was all like, there were a few around that era that.
And the Mariners were accidentally in playoff contention.
Well, yeah,
Accidentally.
they had a lot of promise, and then they just disappeared.
Yeah, all those players like Evan White, Kyle Lewis, they were supposed to be part of the future while they were waiting for Julio Rodriguez. And if those players panned out, Mariners could have been a gauntlet of a team
Oh
if
yeah,
everyone worked out. But that's the thing. You can say that about any team, though. The pitch, and that is a strike.
I'm all like, is Lewis even in the MLB anymore?
I think he's still hanging on a roster spot somehow. He might be, but I think he might be just free agent. 1-2. Now here's a liner to left field, and that is going to drop in for a base hit, but they're going to hold Cole Young to third base for obvious reasons because it was just too shallow.
Well, yeah, and also the left fielder was very much on it.
It was just way too much on it. Cal Raleigh, yeah, he's going to be up to the plate, huh? Yeah, because Canzone ain't doing it, and it's also for matchup reasons. Matchups, baby!
Yeah!
Kyle Lewis is considered former Major League player.
Wow. And that is your 2020 Rookie of the Year.
That, yeah, his injuries also killed his career. And I really liked Kyle. Like, imagine if him, Jared Kelenic, and Julio worked out.
Oh, that would have been
that would have been a gauntlet of an outfield.
Oh man, that's just a quick career there because a lot of players, especially if they win Rookie of the Year, that's someone that is going to, for years on end, they will be in there, and
it's just that Jared Kelenic just couldn't get out of his own way, and maybe some are saying that maybe he's just not that talented, but
the problem is with Kelenic on the whole, he's not talented, is he shows the talent sometimes.
Yeah, and then
but instead he wants to go punch coolers and whatnot.
With his not punch coolers, just kick full coolers.
It could also be makes me think of this.
And now we're back from the break. And we got a runner from 90 feet. Now here's Cal, and that almost got away. Come on, dumper.
Well, I'm also like, if I was Donovan, I would, if there's a chance that you can steal, I would try.
He can't. He doesn't have the speed to cover it.
Really,
and then there's a lefty watching him. That's not going to happen. Now the pitch.
Won't, but man, I would try anything to get rid of the double play.
It's true, but Cal Raleigh, he's more of a fly ball hitter anyway, so we'll see. As we're at 2-0 for the dumper. Now the pitch. And a huge swing and a miss. They got him fooled.
But yeah, with Phil Maton one time, it was in the I want to say it was 2022. His brother got a hit off of him near the end of the season, and he got so angry on that he punched a locker and broke his fist.
And ground ball foul. Now we're in danger of suffering a strikeout. They really are trying something. And Julio is going to be on deck, but with Cal the way he's hitting, he might actually ground into that double play. Now we're at 2-2. Here in the bottom of the seventh, one out the pitch, and a swing and a miss, strike three. You felt it, and that's going to be 2 down.
I might have just stayed with Canzone there.
But it was a lefty. That was the problem.
It is.
But they would have brought in the righty. Then they bring in the righty.
Yeah.
But we have all strikeout kings on this team.
Or no. Back when before they put the rules in that you couldn't do this, but there was this one game where it was it was a pitcher and a hitter that could hit both ways and pitch both ways. So literally they started out as righties, and then they switched to being lefties, and then they just kept switching back and forth. And the umps are all like, "Cut it out." Just
I wonder
pick
if
one.
they are trying to bring in a righty to go up against Julio. But does it really matter because Julio he's
Julio.
He is atrocious. He's batting 056. Atrocious.
Yeah. Oh, did you also see in the urinating tree video that for the Mariners for season outlook, the sound that I think that he did for the Mariners is Julio screaming. Yep.
I was like urinating tree. It's like classic urinating tree. He taunts. He's like the most professional sports troll journalist of all time.
Oh yeah, he is.
He does it perfectly.
He does.
That cancel culture cannot. He's like untouchable because he insults everyone.
Yeah.
Now here comes Aaron Boone coming out. And I really think he's doing this on purpose. He's just trying to throw off Julio. So I can't blame what Aaron Boone is doing.
Though it would be funny if in doing so they used up all their mound visits and then they would have to pull it.
And it looks like they're gonna bring in the right-hander.
Because it's like with the ABS, you do only have a certain amount of mound visits you can use in the game. And then it's only in extras that you get additional mound visits.
And now they are bringing him in.
So we had a mound visit, discussed it, went away, then had another mound visit to discuss.
They're doing it they did it just to throw off Julio. I think that's what it is. Unless people just want to say it's bad baseball.
Julio hits like a 3-run homer here. Thought they were all cool, you know. Because always with Boone, I just remember when he complained in the 2022 ALCS that his Yankees lost because the roof was open at Minute Maid.
Whew.
And everyone's all like, yeah, we love this so you love that so much that we're going to a stadium that doesn't have a roof on it.
I also have something in my mind too that I am looking to do the Korea game. I might have a doubleheader day. I might do Korea and the Mariners. And Korea, it's going to be a friendly against Austria, the land of Sound of Music. I'm cheering for Austria to win as much as they can because I really want Korea's coach fired. Like I'm desperate.
You want that coach gone. Okay.
Here's the funny thing is like when I'm tweeting about South Korean soccer, I get a lot more engagement and more like reposts. When Mariners, it's like no one cares. But then, and even my Korea video that I made that you may have clicked on it for a little bit, it broke 300 views. That's something I can do the same thing for the Mariners and no one cares.
Unless it's like, you know, the video about Yordan Alvarez ending up on the Astros.
You really love that video.
Oh, that video is great. Because it's just so like... And
I didn't even know how to say Yordan Alvarez. I was like, Yordan Alvarez. I said like a true American. Oh, that's true. If Kyle Lewis did not tear his ACL in Everett, yeah.
And you know, sometimes it's a freak accident, you know.
He did not deserve that, but I figured that was going to be the red flag.
Yeah.
And he was struggling throughout the minors probably because of that. Because there are players that they just cannot recover. Some are able to, but most are not.
Well, and it just also depends on the severity of it. Like, an interesting thing is that...
Wait, hold on. We got the pitch to Julio Rodriguez, and that's going to be a strike. Hey, what about the challenge? Challenge, boy! Man, Mariners don't want to challenge anything. They just want to wait till everything, man. As we're at 0-1. And now the pitch. And now here's going to be a high chopper, but that's not going to get it done.
Right
Toss over the first. And Julio he's not even running.
What if he had a hustle? Oh my gosh, he's back. He's back.
Let's give him a round of an applause, shall we?
Well, it's like for pitchers, see, there's the whole Tommy Johns thing, but there's a few other injuries that they are, for most pitchers, it's basically a career death sentence. It's like thoracic outlet syndrome. Very few pitchers come back from a thoracic outlet syndrome, and if they do, they often suck. Like that's what got Matt Harvey and Steven Strasburg.
Poor guys. Steven Strasburg too suffered a good thing he got a World Series out of it.
Yeah, he literally gave up his entire body to win that World Series.
He really did. And and the fact that he even had a 12-year career with the injuries that he was having, it was a miracle.
And, though it's crazy that both him and Harvey, that I think came out the same draft, were both supposed to be like these amazing pitchers, and both of them, like within a few years, both went down with thoracic outlet syndrome, and neither one of them is pitching anymore.
It's really a shame, but man,
like I think on one hand, you can probably name the pitchers that have come back and are actually somewhat decent still.
Mariners have so many busts. Danny Holtzen, DJ Peterson. By the way, DJ Peterson was drafted over Aaron Judge, Jared Kelenic.
Oh.
Now, don't get me wrong. Like, much of these developments is heavily dependent on organization, but yes, it is still pretty bad. Dustin Ackley over Mike Trout. Now, to be fair, the Angels did pass up on him once already, but still.
Though I will say with drafting and trading, my favorite is always, and it still sometimes comes up on trending during the trade deadline, is the Dodgers putting out a message in 2016 that they had acquired Josh Fields for an infielder, Yordan Alvarez.
No, the way OG Rooftop said it, Yordan Alvarez.
Yordan Alvarez.
I said like an American, not Yordan Alvarez.
Yeah.
Now we are back from the break. Here's Gabe Spire, and this has been a very intense game going up against his Jose Caballero. Yeah. Now the pitch, and that's going to be up high for a ball.
Though the craziest pitching injury I've ever seen video of is the spiral humeral fracture, which that has only happened like 5 times to MLB pitchers.
The 1-0, and that is inside for a ball.
No, Kevin, I don't. And
the worst one I saw was
it's not even mostly because of the 2017 thing. It's because he's not actually a good individual.
The worst injury I ever saw on a YouTube, now the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1 on a 93. It was Tony Saunders.
Oh, on the Devil Rays?
Yes.
That's the spiral humeral fracture.
Yes, and it was like he's screaming his lungs out. Like imagine if you were in Tampa Bay, that would have been like borderline traumatizing.
As people have said, it sounds like a gun going off.
Yeah, that's how loud it was, yeah.
And the crazy thing is no one knows why those 5 guys got the injury. Like, there's some that you can kind of say why.
Now the pitch, foul ball.
Like, the first to have it, that guy had cancer in it, like a tumor in his arm, his pitching arm, and he had surgery done to it. And then he got it after recovering. So, okay, there. But then there were 2 guys, I want to say on the Phillies or the Reds.
And strike 3 call, that's going to be 1 out. It gets worse for Tony Saunders, too, that he tried to make a comeback. He was sent on a rehab assignment. He snapped again, basically the same injury. Poor guy.
Well, and that one, at least the second injury, that's explainable because he had it the first time. But then there was the 2 guys on the Phillies, or it was the Reds, I can't remember, where one, it was at the end of his career, and then the other one was at the beginning of his career. No one knows why those 2 guys got it. And then there's Saunders. And then there was one guy on the Nationals. And out of all of those, only 2 of them actually ever came back to pitch at the MLB level. The guy on the Nationals for a brief period, and one of those
swing and a miss, strike 2 for Trent Grisham.
I don't know if it was the older dude or it was the younger dude on the Phillies or Reds. It was
They
one
said
of
that he snapped his arm and it was so loud that you could hear it throughout the stadium.
yeah, and the Nationals guy who did it while Dusty Baker was on the was managing the squad is the most recent one, and no one knows why he got it either. And that one was so loud that everyone in the because it was during spring training that he got it. And
Oh yeah, you could hear that.
and the thing is that
1-2 pitch, low for a ball.
Footage never saw the light of day because it would have been in HD quality, unlike Saunders.
Poor Saunders. But at least he got a World Series out of his career.
Yeah. And it's just, again,
pitch.
5 dudes.
Swing and a miss, strike 3 again.
And the thing is it's not an uncommon injury for non-professional players, but the thing is all the reasons for why it happens. None of those pitchers who got it actually fell under the criteria because it's typically guys who don't pitch too often. And then
it's Aaron Judge. This one could be devastating. Now the pitch.
It could be.
That is going to be low for a ball. I mean, he was the MVP last season, 331, 53 homers, 114 RBIs. I mean, as much as people want to say Cal Raleigh should have gotten, I mean, look at the numbers across the board. 1-0.
Yeah, but as I would say, the best example of why Cal should have won it is go look at MVP, the 2017 MVP race.
Who won 2017 MVP? That wasn't Aaron Judge. 1-1. Now here's going to be a line drive, and that's going to be a base hit to right field. Aaron Judge gets on base for the first time today.
My man, Jose Altuve.
He was the MVP?
Yes.
Man.
He was. But the thing was, and it wasn't like Altuve had a terrible season. No, he had an amazing season. And some people are all like, oh, Judge should have won it that year, blah, blah, blah. But the thing is that the Astros, with one blip in 2015, had been nothing since Biggio had retired in 2007. And it was it was a feel-good story.
Now the pitch. And that is going to be low for a ball. I mean, Aaron Judge, he's been having a storied career. 1-0.
Denali, it's no. Now
the pitch. Now here's going to be a ground ball right to Naylor. Should be easy play. And he goes to the bag, and that's going to retire the side.
Well, bottom of the 8th.
No. You've already admitted why I won't let you.
Yeah.
You admitted it. You even admitted it yourself. But I do respect you for at least being honest, because there are people out there that lie about their age all the time, and it's scary.
Yeah.
And then people get in trouble.
Exactly.
Oh. San Fran finally won a game, didn't they?
Yeah. Looks like the Diamondbacks are going to win a game.
I have 10 people on, and to my 10 friends out here, I have a very small, very short and sweet message. I'm tired of saying it, but...
Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
I know. That makes it worse. You know what? I dare you to go up to a really hot girl and go, oh, can you please give me a chance? Yeah, no.
Please.
Yeah, that's one way to make yourself known to be a simp.
Oh, my God.
And just undateable.
Yeah. Paul Blackburn is up pitching.
Okay, there's bees invading the baseball field. Nice work, Baseball Zen. And we are back from the break. And by the way, tomorrow I will be back for more Mariners baseball. It'll be 5 in a row, and the magic number by then will be, well, this is my 5th game. By then it will be, magic number will be 94.
So actually, tomorrow would be your 6th game.
Oh, that's going to tie my record.
Yeah.
Now here is Naylor.
Your 5th game,
Now here's going to be the ground ball, and should be easy play. Oh, you know what? I got something for you, kid. Wait, let's see if I can do it fast. So because someone noticed my YouTube efforts, because I play the violin so much. Now here is Randy Arozarena up to the plate. And now here's the pitch. And that is a strike.
At gallery front.
I've got one more.
Get your money back.
I kind of need this little thing.
You do.
So instead of Mr. Krabs doing it for me, and I can do it myself. It was a great birthday present, the 0-1. Now here's going to be a ground ball right to Caballero, throw to first. And the guy doesn't even try. And it's going to be 2 outs at a blink of an eye.
He's busy posing.
That kicks guy is definitely a spam.
Yeah.
That's probably how he makes passive income, let's be honest. He gets some fool to open it, probably crashes their computer, costs money to fix it, and then now the pitch.
Downloads 20 viruses.
Makes money off of it.
Yeah. Selling your, information.
That's about right. These fools. And you can't track them well. Now the 1-0 to Garver. And that is going to be a ball. I want Denali to say something else just so I can have an excuse to play the violin. Not that I'm going to play it anyway. The 2-0. And that's going to be 3-0. Did you see the catcher? He was really trying to frame it. I was like, dude, even if you framed it and it was called a strike, Mitch Garver's like, oh, actually, no, because Mariners have not been challenging squat today.
Yeah.
Now we have 3-0. Now the pitch. And ball 4, take your base. It's actually a pretty good game for Mitch Garver so far. He is 0 for 2, but he's gotten 2 walks. That's actually not a bad day for Mitch Garver.
If only, could translate to runs.
I know. Hey, maybe you should pinch run him. Let's be real. The reason you won't let me on is because Lakers are crushing Washington. What? I mean, the Washington Wizards. Different team, bro.
Yeah, that's across the country.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I know it's confusing that there's a state of Washington and Washington District of Columbia, but those are 2 separate entities across the country.
Reese Beast, they can't because they put Cal Raleigh at DH. I don't know if they can the pitch.
Yeah.
It's going to cause like a pitcher to hit or something like that.
Hey, we could do that. Maybe that pitcher hits a home run and then, everyone explodes.
I mean, the Lakers did beat the Wizards, but kind of a different area. Now the 1-1.
Who cares?
Now here's going to be a ground ball and throw to first.
Yeah, but who cares about the Wizards? Who really cares?
Okay, now Denali, I got something for you.
Oh, boo-hoo. It's barely coming through. Okay, it's coming through.
I have an idea. I'll just max out the gain.
No, get it a little closer. Okay, now it's kind of coming through.
The mini violin is failing.
Hey, it's a balancing, it's a learning process.
Oh, violins. Reminds me of Titanic. Like, remember, you've seen that movie, right?
Yes, I have.
Unfortunately, right? Yeah. So there's that song where it's called "My Dear God the Thee," that really sad song when the Titanic is sinking.
Yeah.
Because of that, I think whenever it's played at church, people just laugh, or they just can't help it.
Yeah.
One time I went to a church and like everything was falling apart. Like their attendance was going down, memberships went down. And of course they played that song and deep down I was just laughing my butt off. I was like, tone deaf much?
Nah.
And still too soon. Oh, looks at that. We got Humpty Shoulder Plush, and we
Matt
got Kingdom
Brash.
Fanny Pack. Matt Brash. Oh, and by the way, who's the biggest villain in Titanic movie?
Who is the biggest villain? Well, it really depends on your point of view.
Well, you already know my... No. Oh, they knew what they were doing.
They did.
Now here's Matt Brash. Now the pitch. And we're seeing more wild pitches. I think they should have just kept Inspire. Oh,
Yeah.
but it would have been a better matchup too.
But no.
I mean, I guess 16
No,
pitches will do it, I guess. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Villain is Rose, essentially.
She is the villain. Throws away the diamond. She's on Cal.
Well, and then she doesn't let Jack on the stinking door.
Ugh, as we got swing and a miss, strike two.
As the Mythbusters prove, they could have both survived on the door. And
This was actually the best birthday present I got this year. This was easily the best. It was better than all of my gift cards combined that my friends gave me.
Yeah.
1-2. Low for a ball.
Because I'm all like, James Cameron, if you really wanted it to be where, he couldn't get on there, then make the door the size of a person, not two people.
Outside for a ball. That's going to be 3-2. Oh, yeah. And then you have Rose going, "Oh, Jack, I'm so cold." It's like, put you on a freaking door with a jacket on. Now the pitch. Now here's going to be a ground ball right to the shortstop.
Debris
Out.
and made it to where even if Jack couldn't get on the door, if you put more debris around it, he could have gotten on the door.
Maybe they should have spent all that time looking for debris. But then
you find wherever the violinist went over, and guess what? You find the bass, because the bass would have kept you up.
No, I don't think it would have. That base was shattered.
No, cling to the viola.
Oh, the viola. Stanton is now 1 for 3. He's got a strike against him. Now the pitch.
John Stanton
way outside for a ball.
Have the strike against him. He always does.
Oh, he's back! He's back!
World Series, baby!
World Series, baby! The Mariners lose, and I totally expect Chad to come on here and go ranting. And now here's a line drive, and that's going to get into a base hit. And Randy, what are you doing? Why did you? Oh my gosh, he could have prevented a double on that.
They're pulling John Stanton out. They've pulled the owner. They've pulled him from the game. Okay, bye,
bye, sweetheart.
No.
You're right. Bye. Go Yankees. I can't even say it right.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Bye. Oh boy. I mean, that lack of effort by Rosarena, though.
Yeah. But I like they've pulled the owner out for a runner. I guess he's too old. And is this Brash's first outing since his injury?
No. He pitched all of last year.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Most of last year. And he pitched very well, considering that he was not as 100%. Now here's the pitch to Chisholm, and that's going to be a strike. No, Denali's not a Yankee fan. He's a Dodgers fan.
Yeah, he's just an LA fan. At least all the rich LA teams. So none of that,
0-1.
Angels or
Low for a ball that nearly gets
the,
away.
Clippers.
Denali really is messing around. He's a Lakers guy. He's a Dodgers guy. A Rams guy.
A Kings guy.
He is a LA fan on easy mode.
Yeah. I'm all like, if you wanted hard mode, you make yourself a Chargers fan, an Angels fan, a Clippers fan, and a Ducks fan.
Woo!
Hey, at least all except the Chargers have won. And
We're at 2-1. And now the pitch. And that's a ball. But it did not look challengeable anyway. But actually, at this point, I think Matt Brash should just point the finger, just go, you can go to first base, buddy. Like, why even waste the pitch, right? Now the pitch.
Yeah.
And now here's going to be a ground ball. I don't know if he's going to make up for the throw to first in time. And that's going to be 2 outs. So I guess it was all worth it.
Just got to get this out here since
Depends
Grisham
who is.
was able to make it to
It's going to be Ahmed Rosario.
Most of them have won because the Angels and the Ducks have won once. And the Chargers, didn't they win one when it was just the AFL?
I think so, something like that, possibly. Definitely not a Super Bowl.
Oh yeah,
now
definitely
the
not
pitch,
Super Bowl.
and that is a strike.
But yeah, the Clippers are the Clippers, which that is the hard mode there.
No matter what team they have, no matter what players they have, it does not matter. And now the pitch, swing and a miss, and that is strike 2. Can anyone in our bullpen throw harder than 97 anymore? In today's age, that is pathetic. It's true.
Well, yeah, you got guys going like 100, even some getting close to 110.
Now the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, and Matt Brash gets out of a jam, and I'm going to reward myself by going to the bathroom and giving you pizza commercial.
We're making half pineapple, half tiki tiki with barbecue chicken. You put the garlic. Put the pineapple on the whole pizza. Remember, they want half pineapple, and the one is going to be tiki tiki. Tiki tiki with pineapple, garlic, feta cheese, artichoke hearts, and the chicken. And we're gonna spread some barbecue on top. And it's ready. Put it on the oven. Let it run.
Hello, baseball fans. I'm excited to announce that we are still offering 50% off pizza and 25% off bowling Monday and Tuesdays. Head on over to Snoqualmie Sahara Pizza. This deal will go through May.
Cleveland's still holding on to their lead.
They are against the Dodgers.
Yeah.
That's a very weird.
He's so happy.
That's a very weird schedule. I know someone that he hates interleague. He thinks it should be all. He's one of those. It's like no DH, all AL, and all NL.
Yeah, I get why some people don't like interleague, but I'm all like.
But they did it to jack up the views. It was all about saving baseball.
That and it was time. Like
now the pitch.
Now,
gonna be low for a ball. It's Rivas up to the plate.
floating the idea that they should get rid of the name AL and NL. I'm all like, why? It's not
Now
like
we're
some
at-
other ones where they've changed
Now we're
quite a
1-0.
bit.
I mean, they've essentially gotten rid of the AL NL at this point.
Well, yes, they're just names only, but I'm all like, to get rid of the names and then just change it to something more plain and stuff.
Now the 1-1.
Disrespect.
Now here's going to be a ground ball. That's going to get right through
There
for a
we go.
base hit. And now we got a runner on first base. Nice hit by Rivas. He's been having a really good game.
Just got to get a few more bases here.
He does. And Rivas he's been hitting pretty well today. He is now batting 2 for 4. And now we got Cole Young, who you just never know what you're going to get.
You won it. You won it here.
We're going to have to see what goes. And now we've got Cole Young up to the plate, and that is a strike.
But yeah, the thing is that the National League has been around since what, late 1870s, and the AL has been around since 1900. So it would just kind of be
Now the
disrespectful
pitch,
to get rid of the names.
and that is going to be a ball.
Because it's not like NFL or NBA or even the NHL where they've gone through a lot of changes. So
1-1.
why they changed.
And now here's going to be a fly ball. Nope.
Right to Aaron Judge.
Right to Aaron Judge. By the way, this is a random thing, but South Korean coach, he said this: there won't be major changes from the tactics used in the previous match. There is no time to prepare for something new. As for recovering from a heavy defeat, 4-0, by the way.
Yeah, lost by 4 in soccer. That is pitiful.
Yeah, and he says, no, there's no time to change it. Like, what the what? What are we doing here?
Like,
Now the
even if
pitch.
you don't intend on changing, like, PR will tell you should say something that the people want to hear.
Actually, he can't even do that.
Exactly.
See, even Paul. Well, Paul knows because he's Korean. He knows that Hong Myung-bo is a horrible coach. The pitch. Now here's going to be a ground ball, and that's going to get right through for a base hit. Cole Young is now going. Rivas is going to third base. Had to correct myself there. And now we got runners on first and third with one out with Cal Raleigh coming up to the plate.
Well, against Blackburn, if they don't pull him, Cal does have contact against him. Which, this is why they're having a mound visit here, because they might be either discussing what the plan is here.
It's too bad. It's too bad Donovan just doesn't have the legs. He just doesn't have it.
But at least you don't have to depend on Donovan here, other than a double play ball. It's just Rivas that you have to get across. Hey, a wild pitch would be great here. You can also hit a sac fly.
So yeah, even for someone that doesn't know much about Korean soccer, even you know that statement is pathetic.
Oh yeah, it is.
Like if someone from the Houston Astros said that, what would you say? Would you be like, after 10-0? Yeah, you fire him. That's why I'm cheering for Austria tomorrow to win like 10-0. And now here's Cal Raleigh. And now here's the pitch, and inside for a ball.
Well, and I think that that would have been the case had Dana Brown done nothing this offseason, like fired no one, didn't do any change.
We got a 1-0 count, and now here it is, and that's going to be a foul ball. Bad pitch to swing at, and that is going to be strike one. And on deck, you got Julio Rodriguez.
I'd rather have Cal walk this off just because it's Julio. So,
well, Julio, you can't trust him to do it.
Yeah, because knowing him, he just didn't do it. Double play.
And now we got 1-1. Any fly ball would do it. And the pitch. Low for a ball, and that kind of nearly got away. That's going to be 2-1. I think Cal Raleigh looked tempted to swing at that. Now we have 2-1. And now here is the pitch. And now here's going to be a lot. Grounded base hit. And the Mariners are going to win in the bottom of the ninth on a base hit walk-off by Cal Raleigh. Considering his struggles, we will more than take it.
Walk-off single.
The ball game is over, and they're just blasting everything at Cal Raleigh.
Hey,
what a hit by Cal. And they're chucking all the gum at him. Or sunflower seeds or whatever it is.
So
it ended just like that.
Walk-off single.
Yeah, it was like, well, okay.
Yeah. And it was great because it just went right on the baseline.
Yeah. Nice win by the Mariners.
Yeah.
You kind of get the vibes where it was like, oh yeah, they went. Okay, moving on to the next game. We still got to win the series.
Yeah, still got to win the series, and yeah,
it was a nice swing by Cal, and game is over.
Yeah,
that could be a confidence booster.
Definitely.
And that was also barely fair too, sort of. That was kind of barely.
Yeah. It was very close.
That was as close as it gets. But great win, and Josh, you did it again. You're clutch.
First time this season.
Yeah, let's go over the box score as La Piedra pitched very well, but it's too bad that the win was taken away because of not so good bullpen pitching. Brendan Donovan went 2 for 4, his all as usual, it seems. Ref Snyder had good at bats, but just couldn't get a hit. Canzone struck out. Cal Raleigh went 1 for 2. Julio 0 for 4, absolutely pitiful. Naylor was 0 for 4. Rosarena 1 for 4. Garver 0 for 2, but it does not look as bad as you think. At least he got some walks out of it. Robles awful 0 for 4. Rivas and Cole Young were actually the contributors of the team. Got a 2 for 4 and a 3 for 4. And now they're going to talk to Cal Raleigh. Let's see what he's saying. He doesn't like getting days off. That's what Angie Mentic is saying to Cal Raleigh. Angie, don't be touching another man's jersey, especially if you're married. Come on.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I'm already bored. Well, I don't really have much to say. I'm just really happy with the victory, and I gotta get rolling because I gotta wake up early tomorrow. I got a long day at work because #don't quit your day job. But Josh, I appreciate you being here. Jay Trident, I appreciate it. Reese Beast, Paul, even LA Boy, the Denali, the guy with the weird spelling, Chad, World Series baby. And I think that's pretty much everyone. D-Law. But yeah, a good amount of engagement. I really appreciate it. But just one more thing. If you can just do one more thing.
Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.
I think I just killed the mood by doing that. FSG. I'll call you FSG. Fair enough. I'll call you the FSG. Well, that is it. Oh, let's look at the standings. We've got Texas at 3-1, Houston 3-2, Seattle 3-2, Anaheim 2-3, Oakland A's 0 for 4, 0-4. All right. Well, that is it. Everyone have a good night and go Mariners.
Go Astros.
What a win for the Mariners. If you intend to go to the next Mariners game or any event, Use my promo code RoofTopSports to get $20 off the purchase. And go Mariners!